Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I bring to you the Just Chatting stream on a Friday evening. I just want to give a huge shout out to all of the soldiers out there. I greatly appreciate everything that you guys do. I want to give a huge shout out to the community, to all of the content creators communities, because you guys really do believe and support your streamers. And yours truly just wanted to say that you are appreciated. Weefy, what's going on?
Hey cowboy, I'm here, sorry I'm late. Also hi T hi J such sting so excited.
Well, what's going on? I see you changed your name a little bit. Zen Gaming, Weefy, basically Nitro. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Would you like a little bit of ASMR on this beautiful Friday evening? Psych! Ladies and gentlemen, would you please get the shoulders going? I'm playing. Maybe it's just the sweater. It might be the sweater that, you know, that I got on right now. I like it. Hakuna Matata. What's going on, my people? What is going on? Okay, anyway. Shout out to New Retro Wave YouTube channel. This song is actually called Collateral. The song is absolutely amazing. I think the full album is called The Midnight Nocturnal. Yeah, the song is absolutely fire flames. I like that song a lot. I'm gonna just let this last song play, and then we're going to find some soundtracks that we can actually just rock out. And you know, we can actually just have play in the background. Guys, how are we doing today? Welcome back to Groups. It's always nice to see you guys tune in and spend time with us on this Friday evening. We have some video games this weekend to look forward to, and I'm super excited because, you know, yeah, I'm staring at the chat. Wi-Fi, is it? Yo, Grub, you want me to drop a song right now? Wi-Fi, what you got? What you got, Wi-Fi? You got a Geometry Dash rap? Wi-Fi, you know you don't need the green light from me, but I want to see the skills. Oh, baby girl singing? Don't tell Ying. Maritime, can't forget. Hey, I didn't know the words, so I just didn't say it. The funny thing is, you guys don't know, but I used to listen to this album when I was working about like a year and a half ago. But huge shout out to them because so much has changed within that time. In a moment. Look, you guys are gonna get my favorite part to this, you know, to this song. I just like the fact that it's the guy and the girl and they're kind of going back and forth, you know. It's really on point. But how are we doing today, ladies and gentlemen? Speak to me. What is going on? What movies have you guys been watching? Cowboy should stream at work. You know I can't stream at work. Confidentiality purposes. What's up, basically? What you said? I'm gonna change it again. I have a song. Please, can I request it? Well, we're not really doing song requests right now, Will, but only because I do kind of want to protect the channel at this point. Even though these soundtracks have a high chance of having a copyright claims, do you know how many videos on my channel have copyright claims? You know, but then again, I do know that for me, and to, you know, to be perfectly honest, I don't like to, even though, you know, it's not an issue. I really think that I need to like unmod Nightbot, like oh, I can change badges. Do you want your tears back? That's like my part right there. It's on point. No. I do want to unmod Nightbot only because at this point it's getting away and it's putting up messages that I need to edit. I don't know where those other things are coming from. But how we doing today, my people? I don't know what happened today, but I felt so sick today. Like a type of sick that I don't think it's legit. What do you mean, basically? I can't play this song, then it's my favorite. Because, see, the thing is, it's super important for me to do as best as I can to make sure that, other than Geometry Dash, every other video that I post to the channel, weekly uploads and streams included, it is in my best interest to make sure that those videos, other than Geometry Dash, are free from copyright claims. Because, you know, we have to try and make a little bit of coin. Nah. We're not singing over here. Do you want your tears brown? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying, we do have a decent amount of things that I'm actually looking forward to, because let me actually find. You guys know that I like to mix up the music on this channel. I actually really do enjoy that. Instead of the retro wave and things like that. Halfway to 10 likes already. Light Force Gaming, what's going on? Rico 1000. I see you, amigo. I see you. Give me that Chinese lo-fi in the background. Doing. Not that one. I want this one. Hopefully it's pretty chill. Give me another song. Take me back to the golden days. I want this one immediately. I like this one. We're going to listen to this for a bit. And maybe then switch over to the Lunar New Year. Either way, my people, we're going to chill for a bit. I feel like talking to the grubs. Full-fledged conversations. Rainbow Tylenol. What is that? A headache pill? I just now changed my name. I'm basically here. Light Force Gaming. I like that though. I like that. Rainbow Tylenol is a song. I think I can still manage with a stream for tomorrow. If not, I can upload a few videos. Nitro, do you know exactly how you're feeling right now? Did it kind of like come out of nowhere? My question is, right? Look at this comment that I see from 2 weeks ago. It says, let me lower that a little bit. It says, as a Chinese, I feel really sad that a lot of the music on this playlist is actually Japanese or Japanese styled. For example, Sunflower Samurai, Shanghai, and Juzen. They may get a Chinese name, but the music is Japanese. That goes to show the influence we have in the music industry. That's an interesting comment. Considering the proximity of the two countries, I wouldn't be surprised if there was some overlap. My guy, if no one else will say, I will. Chinese, Japanese, and Asian music are so similar, it's not even funny. I'm just reading the comments. I would say that someone that is an outsider looking in and doesn't have a lot of cultural knowledge would definitely say something like that. I'm pretty sure that the more versed that you are in, but you know, in the lifestyles and cultures of, you know, the Chinese, Japanese, right? The more you'll be able to, you know, depict that. Because I think actually the Japanese language is, if you had to pick a language you wanted to learn, I think learning how to speak Japanese would be much easier to speak than Chinese. Chinese is hard. It's not hard. Especially when you want to talk like pinyin. When you want to talk about that stuff is crazy. That's why Mandarin Chinese is, that's why you have the normal version of like the Chinese language and Mandarin, which is, they call it basically simplified Chinese. How do I know this? Because yours truly took Mandarin Chinese in high school. No, in college, I took Mandarin Chinese. I got a B in the first course, and then I dropped the second course. Yeah. But guys, like, this week was so long, man. Oh my. Do you know what that sounds like, Nitro? You know what that sounds like to me? That's a lot similar to me. Now the question is, Nitro, when you say that your hands feel numb, do they feel cold? Do your hands feel cold? Another question. Do you feel cold even though let's say you have like a sweater on, you know, you have a sweater And a blanket, for some reason, it feels like you're just cold on the inside. Like does it feel like you're cold for free? Like this little one, she is always sleep like around me, either on top of the dresser or on the table, like always around me. Got her little paw on the keyboard. I have only one short shirt and shorts on, but I don't want my bed with 2 blankets. And you're still cold, Nitro? You may have to self-quarantine, amigo. If it came out of nowhere, maybe you went somewhere. Maybe you hung out with some people without a mask, maybe. But it seems like, you're gonna have to do some self quarantining and recovery, amigo. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I felt the same way that you did, and I felt terrible, man. I think that was before, but at least I got a 3-hour nap. Sore throat, headache, and body ache. Yeah. Hand numbness, but your hands feel cold. It's ridiculous. You may have to self quarantine, Nitro. See, like that's the crazy part. Like if you get yourself checked out and tested and everything, and see how you feel or what's going on with with your body, it only goes to show that, like, man, you really do have to be super careful. And it's like, as much as I want to go out and because I'll say this, I don't think a lot of people know this about me, but before the pandemic hit, right, and before the lockdown, yours truly decided that he was going to start going outside more. So, but not just going outside to be outside. I was going to go to the movies, even if it meant going to the movies by myself. I was going to try to get out there, because I understand that there's a certain part of my life that I don't value like that. But then, at the same time, it's like, it would be okay if everything just fell into place and everything made sense, So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna actually start going out, even if it means going to the movies by myself. And then the pandemic hit, and everything got, everyone had to, self-quarantine, and everyone had to stay home, and basically everything was shut down. And now, I mean, like, my mindset still hasn't changed. Like, I've always been an introvert. But when people know me, I come off as, like, number one, I come off as weird. That's number one. And then number two, I come off as, like, this extrovert, this confident guy. It's like, because, see, here's the thing. Even though I'm an introvert and I keep to myself and I'm reserved, I'm open to people coming up to me and having a conversation. So usually, like, this is me. Like, I'm super quiet. Extreme, what's going on? Usually I'm super quiet. But what ends up happening is, like, I'm still receptive of other people. Like, if someone comes up like, hi, how are you? What's your name? And then I'll respond accordingly and be like, oh, I'm Josh. How you doing today? And then it just builds from there. I'm extremely reserved, but I'm open to, conversation. So I don't know. I am, of course, like I said already, I'm definitely an introvert. What's going on, Extreme Boy? What's up, amigo? You're asking me, how is it? How was what? How was what, Extreme? What's going on, amigo? How are you doing today? But yeah, Nitro, like, definitely take it easy. if you take medicines, you will recover much faster than I did, because I personally don't take any medicine. So when I ended up getting sick and I had a lot of the same symptoms that you did, I wasn't taking any medicine for it. So what ended up happening, I saw other people take medicine and they recovered so much faster. They were taking Tylenol, they were taking throat medicine, and resting. So definitely act now. Like, the quicker you act, the faster you'll recover. It took me like a week, a week to recover. I had a fever of 103 for like 2 days, and after that it went down to 102. It went down to 101.8 and 102 for like the next 2 days, and it was just there. But you'll go through the worst of it for like 2 days. Like, the body aches are the worst, really, because it's like your body hurts whether you're standing or laying down. And it's like, why is my body killing me like this? For $3.99. You have a cold, Extreme? Extreme, the best thing that I can say is maybe get yourself a bowl of chicken de noodle soup. Yeah, just now I took 2 pills after eating. Hopefully your sore throat doesn't get as crazy as mine did. Like, my not only was my throat sore, my throat was dry. And it was even worse when I would go to sleep, because when you go to sleep, when you go to sleep, I guess a little air went down wrong. When you go to sleep, sometimes, like, you're not drinking water when you sleep, and you're not like swallowing or anything. So, man, when my throat got so dry, when I woke up, it felt like I was ripping my throat apart. I hated that feeling, because for like I would wake up literally in the middle of the night just trying to breathe, What's yo, Inu? What's coming on, amigo? How are we doing today? But yeah, I'm like I said, I'm feeling a lot better now. I'm feeling as you guys can see, we're getting the shoulders going, we're dancing, we're moving a little bit, singing a little bit. But other than that, I feel so much better. And like, I know when I was sick and I was trying to push through it and still trying to stream, I just couldn't do it. This song is actually called Red Lamps by Greenface and Refield. This song is amazing. That's what I said. Every time I listen to this song and I hear it, and I've only heard it like 3 times, I just think of like going to like a super friendly part of, like, Japan or China or South Korea. Like, that's all I think. Like, the people are nice, the ladies are nice, and just like having a chill time. But yeah. Nitro, I want to know. Extreme said a jump scare. Extreme, a jump scare. What are you playing, Extreme? Are you playing something? Nitro, I have the same reaction. I don't know. Oh, but I was gonna ask you, like, if you've traveled, right? Where have you been? If you traveled a bit, or like, where's your family from? It was a stream. See, that's what you get, Extreme. That's what you get. I'm really looking forward to this weekend, though. Germany? Okay, Extreme. It was a long text about my family is from South Vietnam, but came here when I was 3.5. Oh, really? Nice. Like, did they come here easily? Like, was it easy for them to, was it easy for them to make it here? Cause I know you hear all the time about like our, family members that had to, that didn't have like the easiest time coming over here. You know what always struck me as quite a surprise? Like, people in your state, if you kind of looked at it, I mean, of course you have the majority, but when you start to look into the smaller groups and stuff, right? Like the smaller percentages of people that come from different places, it makes you wonder. I think I ran into somebody that when I was in college or high school at the time, and someone was telling me that they came here from like the UK, or like their parents came from like France or something, like these places, right? And for me, I'm like, I would connect the pieces, and I'm like, what, the state that I live in isn't even so big. So knowing that where I live, the state isn't big, why would someone leave the UK or like, let's say that's like my teachers were Korean, and I'm pretty sure, let's say that they actually came from South Korea and then they came to the States and was like kind of moving around. How, like, what makes, like, why would someone choose the state that I'm from as their first stop? It always surprised me. Like, if someone said, I came from Canada and then we moved to the States, and this is where we decided to come first. I'm like, here, out of all of the states you could have chosen, you chose this one. And not saying that where I live is a bad thing. No, like, I guess on the balance of probability, the state is okay. It's fine. It's just like this one, like, I guess I'm just saying there are other states with like attractive names, I suppose. Like Rhode Island seems okay. What other states seem okay? I would say like Illinois. Illinois is decent depending on where you go. New Hampshire seems decent. Extreme, you said you can't even speak German anymore. Really? My great grandpa fought in World War II. I missed some summer. Traveling was pretty easy, but talking to people was hard because we didn't know any English. We used that one little electronic translator that we still have in our house. Like, how quick is the translator? Do you think extreme? Let it out, amigo. Electronic translators? Were they effective though? Like, were they efficient? Charlie, what's up, bro? What's going on, Charlie? How we doing today, amigo? Welcome to the Edge Ready Rooms. Wait, I can remember some German. Here's what I think, Extreme. I think if you spent like the next 3 to 6 months around people that spoke German, it will come back to you. I'm doing good. What about you, mate? Taking it easy on this Friday evening. I've been thinking about like a lot of things, because like throughout the week I had like where I work, I have conversations with the people that I work, and it's not that the way that we view things clash. It's not that. It's that what ends up happening is like now I have more people around me to talk about things that I normally think about. Like I normally, like I said, like I'm usually quiet and I stay to myself and I think a lot. So I think about a lot of things. I think about where I am in the world, what I want to do, how I want to get there. I actually did hear about it, Charlie. I heard about it maybe literally yesterday. I heard about it yesterday. May the Queen rest in peace. The only, what I don't like about the whole about that whole situation. You have like memes, you know, like memes on Twitter, and you know, like these posts or whatever. And then it's like, oh, I don't care. And I'm like, look, like I understand, like I get it, but you know, let these people rest in peace. That's the least. Discord DMs. You know, let these people rest in peace, man. And it's like I always say, if you don't have anything positive to say, then don't say anything at all. Something that looks like this but more blocky without the curve design. That's a translator? That's crazy. That's crazy if that's what that looks like. But yeah, I'm doing all right, Charlie. You know, I'm doing all right. But yeah. Now, the thing that I asked, right, as far as, you know, the queen, how does it work? Is it really like that royalty thing where, you know, the queen passes, and then the next person in line that is the heir is going to take the throne? And then it makes me wonder, I really wonder how that works. Das gentle-grubbs inban or something like that. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. It sounds much more different than that. So my family and I used to get around the airport, and it worked out. Hey, that thing was pretty effective then. What was the battery life on that thing? Unless it was solar powered. I always wonder how it worked with the royal, you know, with the family. You know, it's like there'll always be like that family. But then I was asking, do they really have power, or is it more so just like a tradition in the family? Fireworm, what is going on? It is so hot here in Texas. Is it really hot in Texas right now? It's 84 degrees in Texas right now. Right now it's 70 degrees where I am. You probably like it where you are. It's okay. It's okay. It was 99 where I live in Idaho. It was 99 degrees yesterday, Fireworm. It's currently mid 80s in Texas. Decently hot. See, the funny thing is, I like cooler weather because I have a lot of jackets that I like to wear. Like I have a lot of my jean jackets, like you guys may not remember, but it's getting cooler, and you guys know I'm going to have to wear it on stream one day. The my jackets have like this Sherpa stuff in it. I call it like sheep, like it looks like sheep wool or like teddy bear, if you will. It's like a jean jacket, but it has fur on it. I love it. Hottest temperature I have seen here is about 125. That's crazy. The queen ruled over half the world, and here in Australia where I live, she pretty much owned us. So okay, Charlie, now I have a real question though. Does that family make decisions for you? What's going on, X? What's good? Like, does the family make decisions, and do they have like do they have like rules and regulations, and are they like instilled in Australia, and do you guys have to follow? Because I'm wondering if it's just that they have influence, almost like a celebrity family, but they don't really have power like a government entity. I'm not saying that word, extreme. I don't know what that means. But it's nice to see you guys here, man. It's nice to see all of you guys tuning in. hanging out with yours truly. Taking that easy. How would you say that? Extreme says, may I see my grandfather? Well, what's your grandfather's name? If he fought in World War II, maybe there's a picture. Gut means God. So did I say it right? Something like Gut? Hey girl, can I ask you a question? 100% ask your questions. Yours truly is listening. Should we legalize nuclear bombs? Well, I would say this. If they are we talking strictly on government level? You don't know what Extreme, you don't know his name? I'm pretty sure someone in the family would know. I agree with what Charlie is saying. I would say for me, I would be in the middle on that situation because I'm not involved. You know, I'm not involved in the whole political thing. I don't listen to people. I don't listen to the people talk, especially when they start getting extremely political. It almost sounds like you're not even talking to a real person at that point. So I would say this: if I was the president of the United States, because I think this is how you would want to think. I think it would be a yes and no thing. You really can't say yes. And the reason why you can't say yes is because I think it's one of those things where monkey see, monkey do. You have all of these nations that have all of these weapons of mass destruction, and at the drop of a dime, they can release them via peace treaty expiring. People don't agree. If you legalize it, then I think countries would acquire more, but then they won't get penalized for it, they won't get penalized, and maybe it'll mitigate others from sneaking nuclear weapons. On that aspect, I understand, but it won't, to a certain extent, it really won't make a difference. Whether you say yes or no, people are still going to acquire these things. So I don't know if I don't know at that point if it would be a matter of yes and no, but more so a matter of if they can just keep people from being trigger happy. That's what I'm thinking. Yo, this Nightbot is actually annoying me. I don't like the fact that it's just cycling through messages. And the messages are old. Now, where is that auto message? I know that's more so it just pops up when it wants. Yeah, like I could have swore that I unmodded Nightbot. Nightbot is not leaving the channel. Yeah, but I need to fix it. What's up, Extreme? Because, see, like, my thing is, I honestly don't know. Though, then again, like, we're talking, like, the early 1900s. Like, there were serious issues going on at the time. Serious issues. I almost want to say almost nothing compared to the issues that we have today. Like, people were going through real things less than 100 years ago. From 1900 to like 2010, yo, the world was going through some serious things. There were some serious issues and serious conversations that needed to be had. Serious changes have been made. Like, you guys know, we live in a world now where you can look at Well, like depending on what you're attracted to and what you like, you can look at a person that may not be the same color as you and not get in trouble for liking that person. Although we still have our extremists out there and people that are just living in the past, you know. But like when I was in college, sitting in the classroom, I'm like, yo, majority of the people in this classroom are light skinned. And then my brain was like, you know what? And to think that anywhere between 60 to 80 years ago, people didn't even think that this was possible. Like I have this light skinned chick sitting next to me. My best friend is this light skinned Dominican. It's like, yo, like that's the name Extreme? Oh, you found his name, Herbert Charles Spock. I'm just like, man, progress, man. So I don't know, but the world that we live in right now, we live in an extremely sensitive time. Extremely sensitive time. Bro, I used to go to a school and the whole school was pretty much white. And now the school I go to now is pretty much filled with black people. Let me see if I can find them. I don't know, man. But we still have a lot of work to do, you know, as a society, let alone a country. SCHWA. I honestly don't know if I don't think 7 to 9 years ago in 2014. It looks like it might actually be him. I know this is more so a private matter, but for stream purposes, I'll leave it. I ain't gonna lie, I probably did find him, but he was never famous. I mean, if he fought in World War II, they will always have data like that somewhere. Because to be perfectly honest, I think even my father may be up here. I don't know. I actually don't know how to find them though. Oh snap! It really is up here. Oh snap! This is my father. I didn't know that. Yeah, like my father served in the U.S. Army. He was born 1966. See, I think the funny thing is it's easy to find. I won't say it's easy to find soldiers, but those are like, you know, military records, because, you know, like when they pass, they always get, I think, you know, minimum by default they get a flag, and I don't know if they get medals or anything, or like a memorial medal maybe. But yeah, you can find these people. It was actually an interesting situation about It's always interesting, but we're not gonna get all personal. Last year, I was the only close to white person in my class. I'm Puerto Rican. You're Puerto Rican? Puerto Ricans are... There are more... You would often see a light skin... You'll always see... No. Puerto Ricans are usually lighter than Dominicans. Dominicans are usually dark. I don't know what happened with me. I'm just a little too mixed. I am one mixed Puerto Rican. But why is he even on the internet? Because he served. Because he served, Extreme. They always keep those records of Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. We span the color spectrum. Yeah. But you can't lie, X. Actually, there are light skinned Dominicans, like there are. But if we're talking a Spanish person that's super light skinned with green eyes, that person is usually Puerto Rican. Every time I've seen someone with green eyes that was light skinned, and when I would ask what their ethnicity is, you would find out that they're Puerto Rican. Why is that? How come I couldn't get green eyes? That I think for me that would be a telltale sign. Maybe there's, because like, you know, the Dominicans, the DR. No, there are two places that are literally right across from each other. Is it the Dominican Republic and Cuba, or is it the Dominican Republic and hold on. What country is not too far from the DR? It's Haiti. That's what it is. Haiti and the Dominican Republic share an island. And fun fact, if you didn't know, like, you can walk, since they share the island, it's like after you walk past a certain point, you're in the DR. And I do kind of think that's why that Dominicans are usually darker, because they're right there. Haiti is right there. You really don't think that the genes would be mixed a little? Extreme says, everybody says I look weird. Extreme says, I'm just German. Are you into sports? Yeah. But MMA. I'm not really into a lot of sports. I like MMA. I think fencing is okay. Sometimes I watch the Olympics. I don't watch football like that. I don't watch soccer. I really like hockey is decent, but I don't sit. Something that I would sit down and watch if I was really looking forward to, like, oh, I want to watch this, MMA. Because actually Nate Diaz has a fight coming up. None of the good stuff? Well, what do you think? What's the good stuff, X? You tell me. See, but here's the reason. Here's the reason why I don't watch like sports. Let's say you have a favorite team, right? Or even if you don't, but you have a team that you may want to win. I can't watch the game because there's a certain point in me, like there's a certain part of me that goes, if I watch this game and I'm watching the team that I want to win, me watching this game is going to make the team that I want to win lose. So I won't watch it. I won't watch it. Baseball is actually pretty decent. Baseball is okay. It's just baseball is slow. Baseball is slow. Baseball is slow. I know people aren't going to like this. Basketball is not fun to watch at all. Football is okay. Football is decent. Soccer, okay. Hockey, okay. But that basketball, I can't sit here and want to watch. The only you guys know the only way it's fun to watch is if from start to finish they're breaking ankles, people getting pulled out on a little stretcher because their ankles are twisted. Broski went left, right, left, up, down, left, right, XB, broke his ankles for free. Fatality. Right? That's the only time that basketball is decent, is when if things can constantly keep happening. Football is all right. Especially when it gets to that final quarter. Boy, and the score's like 24-25. And they have like 2 minutes left. Now that's scary. I'm like, I don't think I even want to watch this. I couldn't even go somewhere and eat wings knowing that, oh, it's the last quarter, last 2 minutes. If they just pull off this play, they'll win. I don't want to eat no wings. I don't want to drink no Sprite. I want to go home. Soccer is only said in, it's called football everywhere else. Yeah, the original name is football. But if that's called football, then technically American football, would that not be called handball? But then, baseball almost fits under that. See, now we're getting into some crazy stuff. It's called soccer in were you trying to say Austria? Or Australia, USA, and South Africa? Yep. But no one watches fencing. What's up, Extreme? I think, fencing is not... Fencing, I don't want to say is niche, but I'm just going to say is niche. I think things like fencing, wrestling, that's like either things that are done at the Olympic level and people are watching, but it's like niche, or like at the college level. Lost 2. What are your favorite games? List 2. Metal Gear Snake Eater. Devil May Cry 3. Off the top of my head. Yeah. Yep. Yep, Extreme. You're changing your profile soon, X? I wonder what you're going to be changing it to. What do you expect, Extreme? If you're talking more recent games, if you want more recent games, top two favorite games, I'm going to say it. Okay. Dead Space 2. I'll be perfectly honest. Dead Space 2, and at one point, I mean, I would say Apex Legends, but like earlier seasons, I'll say Dead Space 2, and I'll say Doom, because when Doom came out, I was so excited for that game to drop. You guys have no idea. I could not wait for that game to drop. See, when you say pick like your pick 2 favorite games, there are so many decent games out there. Dead Space 2 or Doom, which one is your favorite? Out of those two, I'll be perfectly honest. I beat Dead Space 2 so many times. That is one game that I unlocked all the achievements for. I beat it on easy, normal, hard, what is it? There are like 3 more difficulties. Zalot, hardcore mode, and impossible. I beat that game on every difficulty. But does that make that game my favorite? Like my favorite game of all time? I don't know if I can say that. I kid you not. Throughout each Dead Space that I've played, I beat 1, 2, and 3, and A combination of 30 times, guaranteed, because I beat the first one and the second one at least 15 times apiece. Dead Space 3 I beat maybe 5 times, 5 to 6 times, and I'm talking like play the game, play it again, go back in, play it again. You know, I beat that about 5 times. But I don't know if I would make that my all-time favorite game. But if I had to choose between Doom and that, I suppose Doom takes it. And Doom Eternal makes it even much better. I can't wait to introduce Doom Eternal to you guys, because I'm really excited, because guess what? I'm going to introduce that game to you guys this weekend. So I really do hope that you guys tune in. And as always, you know, with the Doom, I'm hoping that Doom Eternal does better than Doom 2016. And you know, when we get there, we'll get there. But, you know, I'll have like minimum, see if we can get 10 likes on the Doom Eternal just to see, you know. We've reached a watch goal. I don't know, maybe because I'm moving my hands, it counts. What about you, Extreme? Pick two of your favorite games. Pick them. I want to know if X is good. X, I'm not gonna lie, I actually like your name the way it is. X is pretty decent. I wouldn't even know how to say that word. But of course, I know people can change names on and on YouTube like crazy, and it's free. I think it's free. Maybe to Quasar. You're gonna have to let me know how to say it, X. People say Forza Horizon 3 is dead. Maybe, Extreme, maybe. To be perfectly honest. What about Forza 5? Extreme, did you just say Fortnite? G-Rad, what's up, amigo? You gotta give me... So it would have been Quasar? Okay. Okay, X, alright. Alright. I guess Quasar is more unique. Trailmakers and Fortnite. So if you had to choose one, which one is winning, Extreme? Sorry to change the subject, but what's your view on feminism? Oh, man. You're trying to drag me into this conversation, Charlie? The only thing that one thing that I know for sure, it's just this falls back to what I said about what was going on in like in the early 1900s up until now. Like back then, people were really struggling and fighting for like basically fighting for the right to live, to say like I'm human too, like the people are really fighting for human rights and like like the 10 Commandments, people were fighting for serious things. So when feminism first came out, we're talking back to when you open up the history book and you read about it, it wasn't really called feminism back then. It was called more so, of course, first wave feminism. I'm pretty sure I'm fogging on it because I haven't taken, social studies in a long time. But we're talking back when you talk about feminism, you're talking about like the women's suffrage movement. Like, women were fighting for equal rights and a certain level of independence. Now, back then in the 1960s, I'll push it back a little further, 1950s to, in that time, feminism really stood for all of that equality and human rights and things like that. Like it, and like at the core, you know, like it was like super important. But I think that what, like, the world that we live in today, like we live in such a foggy, number one, we live in such a foggy time, and then at the same time we live in a clown world, and at the same time we live in a superly overly sensitive world. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, it's so crazy that cancel culture is a thing. And I'm like, why would you want to try to deplatform someone for being the way that they are? If that's what's making them money, you know, I say, you know, if this person isn't intentionally harming someone, then why would you try to erase them from the face of the internet? You know, like, you see all of the comedians and these famous people that are getting challenged, and then, you know, someone can just take like a short clip, post it to TikTok, it gets like all of these views, and you know, their message gets completely distorted, and then they get canceled. Like I don't know. I just think, you know, like, the world that we live in today, people are not doing their due diligence, and when they're judging other people, they're not really doing their due diligence. Hey, what about Andrew Tate though? Andrew Tate, I'll be perfectly honest and say that, like, I know that that up until a certain point, everyone has like their own agenda. Everyone has their own, you know, motives. Some people have ulterior motives, of course. Now, I've heard a lot of what Andrew Tate has said and everything, and I would say this, instead of people getting so sensitive and so triggered by what he's saying, it would be so much easier for people to digest some of the information that he says if they disconnect, like, from him, and don't take everything that he says literally, you know. I just think that in this world, there are two types. There, like, you know, the top 10% of people, and everyone else is like the 80%, right? So the other 80% of us, like the everyday person, has like a regular life, if you will, like a regular life. So you can't really, like, it's almost like saying that you can't really condemn someone for the way that they see the world, you know. Take care, G-Rat. But it's the only reason why I can't friend you in Geometry Dash Extreme is because yours truly doesn't have an account. But, like, the thing is, I just think that there are universal truths, right? I think there's an unspoken truth about how people move and operate. And even though the world that we live in today is extremely accepting and you know, we want to be inclusive, I think that there is a dark truth that is underlying everything. Have you ever heard the term, the more things change, the more they stay the same? I heard it from Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It's tricky, man. It's tricky. We live in an ever-growing, you know, like, we've come a long way. We have computers, we have the internet, we can walk outside and basically have the dictionary in our hand. Whereas 50 years ago, that probably wasn't even a thought. We're gonna take it all the way back to the days when they first discovered electricity and brought it down from the clouds to the kite to Earth, you know. And I'm like, to think that all of this is possible now, you know, it's crazy. I lost my thought, by the way. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say, bros. What you trying to say, Charlie? Speak your mind. What are you trying to say? I just think that because, you know, I understand like the world that I come from. And I know that like we all have our issues that we're trying to deal with. Like, you know, the oh boo-hoo, sad story. Everyone on the face of this planet goes through some level of hardship, you know? I understand that. I also understand that there's a select group of people that are exceptionally healthy and like well off, you know, like financially. And I understand that a lot of people wanna be there, you know. But I know that at the end of the day, I'm not going to compare myself to someone else that doesn't number one, not to someone that I can identify with, because I really don't care for celebrities like that to begin with. Extreme ever-growing apocalypse died at 32 on a 15-minute level. You gotta be easy, Extreme. You gotta take it easy in the chat. But like that whole thing, like look, and I'll try to cap it with this. When it comes down to Tate and anyone else that comes from that community, I understand that there are two types of people that you know that we're talking about. So I do understand that. You know what's funny? To a certain degree, I find it more interesting that like sometimes depending on how you say certain things, people won't have a problem with it, or depending on who it's coming from. I just think that, like, you know, once again, in the world that we live in today, we live in an extremely sensitive time where let's just say me, Extreme, X, and like Nitro, all of a sudden we blow up, right? Like our you know, channels blow up. We start like a podcast or whatever, and now we're reaching millions. And we have like super good intentions. We're thriving. But if you say one wrong thing, one of your haters, right, can clip that. They can take that little bit of what you said, clip it, right, post it to TikTok, and then a bunch of people watch that video, completely distort your message, and now people are hating on you for free. And then it's like, hold on, but did you even watch like the video? Because maybe someone is just taking a little portion and making it out to be like this. And I just think that just the fact that people can lose their financial income, they can lose their you know, their channels, or you know, like a comedian could be canceled, podcasters could be canceled, erased from the face of the internet just based off of how someone felt. That's a big problem. That is a big problem. See, and the funny thing, Charlie, is that that's why I say, like, you know, the feels before reels, like people are, you know, the world that we live in today, people are so focused on how something made them feel rather than putting how they feel to the side and scanning the data to try to find the message and what the message is. That's why, like you will never see me make a video like hating on someone, because I find it extremely unnecessary. And why? Because now I would have to think of why I don't like someone. I would say that I don't think there's anyone on the face of this planet that I actually don't like. I don't think that exists, because you have to do something to me personally for me not to like you. You can be on the internet and you can say, oh, all guys with long hair and ponytails and wear white sweaters and stream all day are unattractive, and I would never date them. I could care less what you like. I really don't. I could care less. I have yin anyway. But like for me personally, like, I don't care. I don't care. You know? So like you know, I don't know. I'm just saying. I would much rather look at what someone is trying to say than rather let me not liking them make me not want to listen to them simply because I don't like them, you know? But then you like you know that we live in this weird era where someone cannot like you and watch your content just to dislike your content. Like why watch my content if you don't like me? I don't get it. Charlie is goofy. Extreme says, I never finish any schoolwork. Don't worry, Extreme. See, the funny thing with schoolwork is you can't force yourself to do your work. Like, you can't. It's almost like, I don't know if you guys ever thought about it. What am I talking about, Extreme? We're talking about this whole basic, I don't want to, not more so cancel culture, but more so, like, yeah, I guess we're sort of talking about, you know, cancel culture in a sense. I just find it, you know, dangerous that you can get, you know, that, like, imagine if you worked on a YouTube channel for 10 years and then someone can just get rid of it because they can clip your content and post it to TikTok and have a bunch of people watch it. And you guys know how bad TikTok is, how TikTok has become. But, yeah. Charlie says, hey, for real though, I don't move that way, but you're pretty hot. I know loads of girls who drool over you. Chill, Charlie, chill. Well, none where I'm from, none of the girls want me. That's okay. Extreme was like, what the? Extreme says, vandalism? What do you mean, vandalism? You know, I have been kicked and banned from multiple social media platforms for voicing my opinion. But is that not the whole purpose of social media? Still, what's going on? I'm surprised you stopped by. You know, we're super chill right now still. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to Still. You know, Still was streaming the mortuary assistant. So as you guys know, if you like the scary feels, why don't you guys stop by Still's channel every once, you know, when you feel like. We all just hanging out, chilling, taking it easy. We got the Chinese music in the background, that Chinese lo-fi, which yours truly has an affinity for, at least for tonight. Wait, Extreme, what do you want? See, the thing is, Exa, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you say, you know, like, the whole purpose of social media is for you to, like, kind of voice your opinion. For some reason, as long as your opinion is tasteful and there's good intention behind it, then I suppose that it would be okay. But there's always somebody that will get offended by what you say. Prime example. Let's say there's a room full of 100 people, right? And let's say Steel is in that room too. Now, I walk in this room with a smile on my face. I'm super bubbly, super happy, and I want to make everybody in the room happy. You know, on the balance of probabilities, 5 people in that room will say, yo, that dude is a little too happy for me, and have a problem with that. It's like, even if your intention is good, even if your energy is on point, somebody will find something about you that they just don't like. You know, it's like, oh, you know, getting offended is in my DNA. It's ridiculous, you know. It's ridiculous. It's like, if you're not perfect, which no one is perfect, but that's okay. Everyone's imperfect. We all make mistakes. It is what it is, you know. But like, when you enter this realm of social media, everybody wants you to be like this iconic Mr. Magical Houdini for free. Like you're not prone to make mistakes. Like, I have bubble guts and I have to go to the bathroom every Tuesday too, you know. You know, when I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth. Sometimes I eat cereal in the morning. Sometimes I eat it for dinner. I'm a regular guy at the end of the day. And for some reason, when you enter the realm of social media, it's like they forget that you're just a regular person. It's like they want you to be fantastic. Still says, why can't I see anyone but my own messages in chat? Oh, see, the reason is I think our Twitch chat is super quiet right now. Let me look at Twitch. We did have Fireworm just now. But right now we have you hanging out for a little bit still. But see, like, if you look at the way my chat is right now, like my chat is comprised of YouTube and Twitch streamers. Yeah. And I do know that the other day when I was watching your stream, you mentioned that you wanted to know how to have like music playing in your intro. I'm gonna give you a little tip since you're here. I'm gonna give you a little bit of knowledge. So before you go live, right? Whatever platform that you're streaming to, the audio that you hear in your headphones is always going to be the same audio that you hear coming through your screen, you know? Like, you know, when you go from the live screen to your game and you know how your stream is going to hear the audio in game, what you could do is maybe do like a test stream to make sure that everything works out, and just like open up YouTube and just play like some music in the background, and just, you know, hit the record button, like the test record button, and when you hit in, it'll record and go to your files, and you can check it and make sure that that the audio was coming through, so you can have a little bit of you know, music in the background during your streams. Because I know you asked what you were kind of like asking. I think this was your first stream. It was your first stream, I believe. And I'm like, you know, maybe I'll just steal a message real quick. But it's super simple once you get used to it. Super simple. Extreme, did you just say that you got into a fight with a giant jellyfish? Grubby, I believe that one day you will be famous. The funny thing is, X, like, when it comes down to, you know, the whole fame thing of being famous, it's like, if it happens, it happens. But for me personally, yeah, yeah, you know, I almost caught a Charlie horse just now, right in the right leg. Charlie horse for free. The scar it left is massive. You got to be careful with those jellyfish. You do. People, you know, you got to be careful. Extreme says, mental lessons with Grubby. Charlie says, I mean, you can voice your opinion, but you got to remember that not everyone is ready to hear it. And that's the truth. That's the truth as well. You can really be telling someone the truth, and they can like have like some issue with that. I feel that too. Forget being famous. My friends just have nice little communities they form via streaming. That's all I would want. 100%. Like I agree. Because the thing is, like, what matters to me is, you know, community at the end of the day. Like, as long as you're focused on building a community and, you know, doing your own thing. And you know, I've said in my plenty of streams that, like, you know, I don't care about like the latest game that's out. I would rather play a game when people aren't drooling over it, you know, and just relax and do whatever I want to do, because that's what's going to be important, and that's what's going to make sure that you're not only consistent, but, you know, you're dedicated, and that, you know, you keep doing it. Because if you just, oh, you know, Grubby, stream this is the new hottest game, oh, Steel, dream this, I mean, you know, stream this game just come out, it's getting tons of views. You really don't want to operate with that mindset. X says, want to hear something dumb I did? I am all ears, Mr. X. All ears. Well, headphones, technically. But, you know, hunt a shark with just your bare hands. You accidentally swallowed pen ink. I'm pretty sure that tasted nasty. Probably tasted like that cough medicine, but not the bubblegum version. So that only means that you were biting on pens today, X. But man, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said before, people are just too sensitive, and that's why at the end of the day, you have to do what you want to do. The way I see it, had I not been doing what I wanted to do from the beginning, because one thing that a lot of people like don't know, but then when they start to look at my channel and then they see like the first video that I ever posted, I've been posting videos to YouTube and streaming for like 6 years, and now it looks like, oh my God, you know, this guy is like you know, he's like, you know, a popular streamer, you know, it's nice. And I'm like, people don't know that I've been doing this for like, you know, 6 years and nobody was watching me. So, but you know, you gotta maintain a mindset that like, you're doing what you like to do, regardless if people are watching. That's what's gonna matter at the end of the day. Richo says, Grub, truth or dare? I'm going to say truth, because I don't want you to give me a dare and then I have to stand up. I don't feel like standing up. You think I want you to feast your eyes on this nice sweater that I'm wearing? No. Even though it has a dragon on the back, and that's the reason I bought it in the first place. We got 8 watching on YouTube's, mate. 100%, ladies and gentlemen. Let me give a huge shout out to all of the grubs in attendance, because you know that's absolutely what we do here. One thing that I'll always do is give a huge shout out. So huge shout out to all you guys for tuning in. Oh, my apologies. That was actually the wrong sound alert. My apologies, guys, but shout out to you guys for tuning in. If anyone can make that a full song, it would be amazing. We got 224 on my other channel. Yo, grubs, don't search Goku.com. Goku.com. The truth was, do you like world's smallest violin? The dare was play the world's smallest violin. Oh, see? Well, I got lucky. That would be dope. Goku.com. I hunted a shark with just my bare hands. It was spicy. What's going on, Softy? How are we doing today? So still tell me, on a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate the game? Did you get the other endings that you were searching for? How many deer can you kill? I would say depending on how much ammo you have. People make fun of Ohio and Florida, but they have never seen New Jersey. Oh. Extreme says, I can kill around 4 in a day. Truth or dare? The dare doesn't make you move. You're going to make me listen to something. I'll take another truth, Charlie. I'll take another truth. Extreme says, no guns or nothing. Oh, so you must just be swole, Extreme. Much rather, 7, excellent execution, but I would love if it were longer with more content. It's a $20 game? I thought with the demo and with all of the YouTubers playing it, that it would have been a longer game. Because I know the demo, like when I played the demo and I streamed, I think, we were live for the demo, but it was like glitching at some point. Maybe I was a little scared and just wanted to get off. Have you made music before? I've made a couple. I've made like a song on and uploaded to YouTube. I made a song, but as far as like actually me sitting here singing and everything, no, because I know that like rapping really isn't my thing. Because look, you hear my voice. It's not like I have a deep voice and I just sit around and talk deep like this all the time. Like my voice is fairly light, so it doesn't sound right. But if I'm being goofy, I can be goofy and be goofy and make a song out of that. But for me to take a song seriously, nah. You want me to play that song on YouTube? Let me see if I can find it. I don't really know if you guys will like it, but I know it's up here, most likely. Let me see. Grubby. 2021 game story? No, it's not that. It's somewhere. 2021 music? Oh, it's right here. Are you guys ready? All right, look. Listen. You asked for it. I just wasn't going to give it to you, but you asked for it, so here you go. This is what I mean by goofy. Devils never cry. This is actually me. 52 views? Devil may cry. It's old though. It's a little old. T Extreme. T. Truth. All day, every day. They seem to have fixed the glitches. Most likely. You guys are.
Shut your mouth.
Your level of support is crazy.
All 301 here. Shoots fast like a Maybach.
That part was flames right there.
Zip line ready.
Have you ever eaten your mic before? So if no, do it now.
Me strength. Wanna fly, compadres?
Don't you dare say it. Don't you dare say it. Don't you dare say it. Dare say it.
Apex champions.
Don't let Wi-Fi know. Don't let Wi-Fi know that I got a song hidden somewhere. I actually have some other ones that are on that site. Hey girl, can you listen to a song I made? It's not that good though. X, you want me to listen to something that you made, but you don't have the confidence in it? That's what we doing, X. Believe it or not, there are a number of like viewers in the chat that actually make like soundtracks, and I have no problem playing them on stream. Hey Greg, I dare you to say. I'm not saying that. X, if you want, because I know in our chat, like in the live chat, you may not be able to link it, but you know that we have like our community post on YouTube. So if you want, you can scroll over to the YouTube post and drop the link there, and maybe just title it a little bit, drop the link in the comment section, and then I'll be able to click into it and see what you got. Rico says, just play it on YouTube, the AGR version on World's Smallest Violin. Grub, you should make another song with us here helping. You know what? That's an interesting idea. Of course, it would be like a free, like a free version. Because I thought about doing it before, but then I thought about like doing like a stream, but it would just be the music thing and just see how far and what we could actually do with a free version of like those music making little sites, just to see if the free versions, if you can do much. I mean, I have basic knowledge of putting little things together, but I know you gotta shop around for the beats that you want. Excuse you, ma'am. When you have animals that lay on the table, this is what you have to deal with. They think they're keyboards. So get rid of spaces. Oh, actually, if you were posting it as strictly a in the comment section, you said like you do a challenge, making a song in 1 hour. I'm pretty sure. Well, it would take an hour if I'm putting words to it, because most likely I would put words to it. But then you gotta search around for the beat. That could be anywhere between 1 to 2 hours. But if we're talking like literally in an hour, maybe we could do a little something like that. It says, can you play high score? The reason why I can't play high score is because I'm trying to protect the video from copyright. But I'm pretty sure that most likely with this tune right here, may not be able to. What's up, Rico? World's Smallest Violin. All right. If I know you're bugging me. I know you're asking. So I got you. Now, what is this thing called? AJR. World's Smallest Violin. How long is the video? This right here? Let me hear it.
Okay, you're lying.
At 2.63 million followers. This has copyright written all over it. What's next? Yeah, yours truly knows copyright when he hears it. Yeah, I gotta be careful, guys. You guys know we gotta be careful. We're not trying to get no DMCA strikes over here. Always want me to listen to the latest music, the hottest music. See, you guys want to set me up for failure for free. Let me check the YouTube studio. It's actually not the YouTube studio. Channel and community. Now the question is the link here? X, quick question. Did you hold on? How did you say I should send a song link? Or how about no copyright sounds? See, you know what's so funny about no copyright sounds? It says no copyright sounds, but the songs you still get the copyright claims. Why would you lie to me like that? A bunch of liars, man. Liars are free. Like I don't get that. That's why it's better for you to either make your own music, go to Fiverr, buy your own music. But who has time to sit there and do that? But it would be nice for me to, just, get a song that's dedicated to me and have someone do that. No copyright sounds will still get you copyrighted. Oh, but X, to answer your, your Electric Feel? Electric Feel is amazing. I like it. I love it. But I do think that song is copyright. That's what I'm saying for you to make a song. I could. There's always royalty free, but a lot of lo-fi people listen. A lot of lo-fi people listen to Seems Okay. That's the thing. Like, cause still, I'll say this on Twitch. Listening to music, it seems like you have a little more freedom. Just a little. I know you still have to be careful with DMCA strikes, and you have to be careful what music you listen to. But the platform of Twitch, you have like a song request command on the platform, so you can kind of listen. You can kind of listen to music. Now, YouTube is so weird that you'll go to YouTube, you'll go to a video that says NCS, no copyright sounds. You'll have the music playing in the background of your videos, and then they'll still put a copyright claim on it. Now, it's not a strike, but it's a copyright claim, and it's like, but it says no copyright sounds. So what's going on here? And then with the whole royalty free thing, some of those platforms, I think there's a platform called artlist.o where you can go on that platform, you can get the royalty free music, but you have to pay for the membership. And I'm like, how about this? I'm not paying for no membership. Grubby doesn't want to pay for a membership. I barely want to pay for my Xbox Live membership. Okay? So let me just buy the song. The song that I was going to buy had a standard license of like $100. I'm not paying $100 for one song. I'm not doing that. You can keep that. Grub doesn't want it. Take care, Extreme. Take care, amigo. We'll definitely see you tomorrow if you stop by with those level requels. I'm thinking maybe I should give you guys a double stream tomorrow because, like I said, I do want to bring Doom Eternal. That'll be fun. We dominated Doom for free. We dominated Doom. At some point, I was just having too much fun. All right, X, I see you. Let's see what you got. Is this the song? X. Hold on, let me see. I'll drop a like, right? Here's the thing, X. It would be so much better if some way, somehow, you can get that song and have it. You know what? If you can take this song, export it to YouTube. I honestly don't know why it's so quiet. It seems like you have a lot of songs. Is this on like some kind of playlist X that's online? Because if it's on like a playlist, like something that you can link in, there's like a website where it has like your soundtracks, then we could do it like that. I think someone in the community, Real Gaming, has like music tunes and he has them uploaded and we can go right to it. If you can somehow have that song, like get it uploaded, try to export it to YouTube as just this file. It's on your DJ equipment. I see you, X. I see you, X. And I saw other songs on that page too, so I know you're putting in the work. What would you say your style of music is? What category do you think it will fall under? Unless you don't believe in categories, unless you know what, I'm just hitting them with the variety, Grub. Let me play my piano for you. Richo was goofy. This feels like a necessity. This could be maybe just a better me now. Come in with timpanis and take a shot of drinky drink. I know I'm not there mentally, but you could be there. That sounds like lyrics. Take care, X. Oh no. That was Extreme saying see ya later. Yeah, that's definitely lyrics, isn't it, Soft? What is it? Give me the next song. I'm listening. This one is called New Journey. It's like the soundtracks got low. So I'm gonna switch it up. Bring me some synthwave. I'm gonna be so interested to see. I'm gonna be so interested to see the videos that which songs get the copyright claim. I have so many just go-to tracks that I listen to. I just figured switch out the music because the music started to get a little low at that point. Actually, I want to remix it a little bit. Get y'all something a little more excited and more gamers related. Hit it. It's always nice to go back to the music that I know I can relate to. Forget relate to. That I know I can just throw on a video game and dominate to. I gotta know though, for those of us that play Super Smash, I need to know right now what your favorite character is, or like your main. I need to know. And I said break it down. I need to know. If anyone says Pink Donkey Kong, we're gonna have some problems. I'm just saying. Get your nose off the mic. I'm sorry. Samus? Okay. Okay, still. For me personally, if we're talking 1v1 getting competitive, I would have to say Captain Falcon. But my all-time favorite, Fox. It will always be Fox. Always. And more importantly, you know what's funny? Melee Fox was so dirty in the game. Still, come on, I know you agree. Melee Fox? Melee Fox was putting hands on the whole roster. But I don't know why when the new games came out. Yeah, I mean the gun is more so for just building up damage and annoying people. But his moves undefeated. Like his, I don't know if it's up A, but his cause you know, if we're talking like the GameCube controller, when you jump up, you can just hit the C stick up to do his, you know, his up move. Can't nobody tell me that Fox wasn't dirty. And can't nobody tell me that Fox wasn't dirty in that game. Fox was absolutely disgusting. And Melee, I don't know what they did, but like they made him hit soft, and then they said, "Oh, Fox is like a bottom tier character." I'm like, okay, stop disrespecting my favorite character. Charlie, what you mean you never play Smash? Charlie, you never played Smash? So I think I played the GameCube one once or twice. I grew up with the Nintendo 60. Oh, you're talking about the Nintendo 64 version where they're more like pixelated, and the gameplay is a little more boxy. I just remember playing one. I played both, but the GameCube one, yeah, that was the one. I remember when I got, actually I don't remember, but I remember like all of the games like back then, absolutely phenomenal. Are we talking like literally back to when the Dreamcast was out? Yo, Grubby, what's my very first console? It might be a Dreamcast. It might be a Dreamcast. But I think that the very first console that I've ever owned, like I had one for me, it was probably the GameCube. Everyone in the house had their own GameCube. I had a black one. And I used to play Naruto Clash of Ninjas 2, Super Smash Melee. What else? There was this Metroid Prime game. I played that. What else did I play for the GameCube? It was a lot of Smash. It was a lot of Smash, to be perfectly honest. I played a lot of Smash. That's really all I can remember. I don't remember anything else. What's your favorite childhood game? My favorite childhood game still? I would have to say, because anytime someone asks me this question, it has a tendency to switch. But childhood, I think it's Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. I think it may be that. Because when I was little, I really wasn't playing scary games. I didn't get my first scary game until I was 15, 16. Like my first scary game, when I picked up the case, I was scared to hold the case. I'm like, but as far as like when I was young, that might be it. It might be Metal Gear Twin Snakes. Or hold up, we got a couple others. Well, you only said one, so but see, the thing is, there are so many good games when I was little. When we got the 64 and had Mario 64 on it, Chain Chomp on level 1 was too scary. Yo, Chain Chomp. I first off, I could not identify what that thing was. I didn't know if it was a dog or a ball and chain. And all I know is it had a face on it and it had a mouth. And I'm like, I don't know what this thing is, but I'm not feeling it. But Mario 64 it's an amazing game. Like I sometimes I'll go to Twitch when I'm sleepy, and I'll just put on one of the speed runs. Still, I promise you, if you look at the speed runs for Mario 64, they're absolutely ridiculous. Glitching through walls, grabbing coins that are invisible. Baby Saber was having none of that. Nah. I was not feeling it. Nope. And I never beat Mario 64. See, here's the thing with speedruns. Like, people that speedrun games, it's so weird because does a speedrun count as a speedrun if people are like glitching through walls, skipping levels, skipping bosses? Does that count as a legit speedrun? Have you seen what they do in Doom? It's ridiculous. I'm about to beat this game in 30 minutes. Elden Ring. And any percent you can glitch all you... Oh, I actually never knew that. I actually never knew that. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know that the percentage meant something. But now I know. Shout out to Pilot the Return. New retro wave. I'm telling you, everything about retro, about like the synth wave, like synth wave is just absolutely, it's phenomenal to listen to. But I know at this point we're gonna have copyright claims all over this video. At least I'm controlling it. But you know, I want you guys to have a good time too and have some decent music that you guys can kind of enjoy without getting too crazy. Are you gonna be on much longer? Right, we've only been streaming for an hour 44 minutes. What's up, X? Are you trying to sit here until we end stream? But X, you know it's the start of the weekend, so you know we have Saturday. You know we have Geometry Dash on Saturday. I may hit you guys with a double stream, and then we have Resident Evil 7 on Sunday. So we still have more streams for you to hit. You got a PS4? Nah, I was actually oh, let me tell you guys a quick story. I'm surprised I didn't tell you guys about this. I was going to make a post, but X, shout out to you because now we have a little story real quick. So I go to GameStop, right? To answer your question, no. I go to GameStop, like online. You boosted the server, Charlie? Charlie, you are something else. I appreciate you, man. You didn't have to do that. Someone gifted me a sub. Hold on. Why does that name look familiar? Steel, don't you... Is it possible that you would know someone by the name of Trash Kitty? I will admit, I'm quite tired, my friend. I'm glad I caught you, but I'm gonna call it. Good night. Take care, Steel. I appreciate you for tuning in. Sleep tight. Get your Z's in there, and when you wake up in the morning, make sure you eat. Make sure you make a sandwich. Most likely, I prefer hot sandwiches. But take care, Steel. Maybe I'll stop by and say hi. I don't know where someone gifted me a sub, so I'll stop by and say hey. But take care, Steel. I appreciate you for tuning in to the more chill stream of the evening. We will see you. Extreme, you're still bored, amigo? Take care, Steel. Take care. I was like, yo, why do I have two hands in the camera? I got bamboozled. I'm thinking every weekend it's like I get super excited to bring you guys like the streams, even if my week was just annoying. Do you guys know how many times I had to stay late today? Stay late this week. I was so frustrated that I had to sit here and I'm like, oh man, I gotta stay late at work again. But it's okay, cause I'm home now, streaming with the community, and that's what it's all about. What's up, Klasky? I see you. I can't find anything to do. What time will you stream GD on Saturday? Most likely it'll be 12. Now, did we? Okay, Extreme, I see you. Classic says, please stream more. We're still here, Klasky. Don't worry. We love what you do, G. How do you become so popular? I don't know, Extreme. To be perfectly honest, Geometry Dash really helped us out a lot. Geometry Dash really gave me the ability to GoldenEye. Geometry Dash really gave me the ability to bring the variety that I've been trying to bring. There's like, that's what I'm saying. I know people will see that now and say, oh, Grub, you're a little popular. And I'm like, but shout out to the community of Geometry Dash, because I didn't know that people like Geometry Dash as much as I did when I first started playing it. And I just kind of been consistent with it, like I still stream Geometry Dash, but then I also have to bring that variety because I know that there's so many nice games out there. And now I have a community where I can share that experience with you guys. Sometimes it's a little bittersweet because I always say, I wish that the community that I have now I had when I first started streaming, but it never works like that. So, all right, Extreme, you should play Clash of Clans. Clash of Clans is annoying because I kept getting kicked out of clans. And I'm like, am I just not good enough? Why you hating? I can't just join this clan and not do no work. Bum 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 dum 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 bum 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 bum. Yo, all of the James Bond's games, like majority of them, phenomenal. But the music, top notch. Top notch. Okay. 00 Grubby. Oh, I was supposed to be telling you guys a story. Oh, I got rid of that game a long time ago, Charlie. I got rid of that game a long time ago. Did this song have a natural glitch? Okay, it had like a natural natural hiccup. What I have been playing was I've been playing Homescapes for a while. Let me actually make sure that the stream is doing okay. I hope. Okay. All right. I'm just making sure. Welcome back to the stream. I say welcome back to the stream. Sit. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the stream. And you can call me Double O Grubby. Like, why would a video game, because you know this used to be on like Nintendo 64, why would they annihilate the beat like this? That lets you know right then and there that when we were younger, video games were serious. Like, video games took their gameplay, their content seriously. Nowadays, when I pause a video game, I don't even get music, let alone music that's filthy like this. But I keep getting sidetracked because I meant to tell you guys a story about this whole PlayStation thing. So one day I'm looking, I'm at work, and then I'm looking online, and I'm looking at, I go to the GameStop website, and I'm checking their bundles. So there's a bundle, right, on the site, and it said, I'm going to try if I can remember it. It reads Horizon Forbidden West Collector's Edition dash PlayStation 5. Now when you hear that, right? Horizon Forbidden West Collector's Edition PlayStation 5. Would you not automatically assume that a PlayStation 5 would be in that box? Well, guess what? Epic fail. Because for me, when I got home and I was looking at the the bundle that came in, it was like $200. But I'm like, hold up. It says what it says, and I'm reading the title. It says dash PlayStation 5. It doesn't say for PlayStation 5. It says dash PlayStation 5. So I spent $200 for free. When that box came to the house, not to mention it came 2 days early. When that box came to the house, when I tell you everything in that box was a disappointment, I actually still have it, and that's why I'm trying to get rid of it. And I may just give it away to someone because it's not that I'm getting impatient about selling it. It's just at this point I would rather give it away, and so someone else can have fun and find some value in it. I really don't even want $1 from it no more. But I bought that bundle with the thought that a PlayStation would be in the box. It was a figurine, a collector's item. Not an action figure, but a collector's item. And it came with a digital code of the game. And I'm like, hold up. I just spent $200 on a collector's item that I don't have any value for. Why did I buy this? And then I go to GameStop to try. I didn't go to GameStop. I went to the website to try to return it. And you know what it said? Do you know what it had the audacity of saying? Hold on. You know what? I will laugh at myself once I find it. No, matter of fact, I think this one works better. It said on the site, this item is not eligible for returns. That was an epic fail entirely. I'm like, I cannot believe I just spent $200 and I can't even return it. It was absolute. It was absolutely infuriating. And I'm like, yo, I literally just wasted money. But it is what it is. You know, I'm thinking if I don't get rid of it by literally by Sunday, I'm just going to take it to work and give it away there, because I just don't want it no more. But at least with that site, I can sell other things, because I know for a fact that when people are looking at that bundle, they're looking at the bundle from with the same eyes that I was looking at it. They're looking at it in a sense that, oh, there's a PlayStation 5 in this box for $200. That's how they're looking at it. And it's just one of those things where, like, you know, I bought it and I guess I just didn't read too much. So because of that, we're just gonna get rid of it. So I'm actually going to see, you know, here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to take it to work, give away the figurine, and if, you know, I'm not going to make any promises yet. I'm going to sort that out first before I say anything. So I'm going to have all of that figured out by Monday, like 100%. And then I'll see what I can do as to see if, you know, if other people can benefit from my loss. So yeah, that was that. That was like the, you know, the epic fail. It was pretty annoying. Like I said, I've been trying to sell it ever since, but it is what it is. I'm not really bothered by it anymore. But yeah. So we're at an hour 56 minutes. Our chat is pretty chill right now. So I'm thinking maybe we can end the stream in about 4 minutes. I'll see if I'll give it another 15 and see if maybe we kick up a little more. But if not, as always, I do like to give a huge shout out to all of you guys for tuning in. I greatly appreciate you guys. Yep. Oh, you guys chilling? I see you guys chilling. But yeah, I know it's getting late. I think for Nitro it's 11:19, and I know our buddy Nitro isn't feeling the best right now. But as always, we definitely have, you know, as always. That's why the best part about just chatting on Fridays is that I know we're super chill now, and I know we're going to be busy tomorrow and over the weekend. I'm really excited to bring you guys Doom Eternal, and I'm really excited to bring you guys some more Resident Evil 7 come Sunday. If, you know, it would be nice to have like 4 days, you know, to where, but, you know, like Sunday is kind of exciting and all. And it's like, well, give you guys like the best going into Monday. So that's why I have it that way. So, you know, because not everyone likes Mondays or heading into Monday. So I think the current structure is really, really decent. Chill. Geometry Dash, fan favorite. Excitement of Sunday when we get to play video games like The Evil Within 2, which was absolutely phenomenal. Fantastic game, man. I used to watch my brother play The Evil Within 2. I never thought that I would play it, but I'm like, you know what? If I gotta sit here and get scared, the community is gonna get scared with me. Minimum. But it is really nice to like chill and hang out with you guys. Give me the next song. For those who didn't know about it, what is this song called? 0 to 3 minutes and 27 seconds is the racing sounding streets. Oh, I'm an hour ahead of you. You know, there's something that I'm trying to do, but there's someone that I need to speak to because I need to figure out how I can download a PlayStation 2 emulator, because I'm gonna see if I can play Need for Speed Carbon, and I think either that'll be for me, or what I'll do is have that just be like a recorded series. I don't know, because I do want to bring you guys more recorded content to the channel. I just have to, be mindful and be consistent with what I post. Like, I would try not the lab challenges where we have the 8th video that's posted. It actually did pretty well. And then I need more reaction videos. That's what I need. I need more reaction videos on the channel. It's just a matter of, you know, Grubby figuring out what's worthy enough to react to. Nitro was like, yeah, I was like, where did you get the 11 p.m. from? You're 12 hours in front of me? Wait, so Charlie, you're telling me it's 10 a.m. for you. So Charlie, right now you're in the future. How is Saturday looking? Talk to me. How was Saturday looking, Charlie? Only you know. (12 p.m.) Pretty chill. Sunny days. I see. Sounds good. No, sounds okay. Midday. So you're actually... So you're 14 hours ahead. That's crazy. If it's 12 p.m. your time, and it's 10:22 p.m. for me, you have to be 14 hours ahead. If it's 12 p.m. Saturday for Charlie and it's 10:24, yeah, that's a 14-hour difference. Now that's interesting. Charlie was like, "Oh dang, that's loco." That is 14 hours. That reminds me of the day that me during a recent a Just Chatting stream a while ago. We were looking at places that were like just hours apart, and there's some place in the world that's literally like a whole day ahead. A whole day. 24, anywhere between 24 and 26 hours ahead. I'm like, dang. If you're a day ahead, your weekend starts well before mine. But I am in Australia. Most eastern part as well. Isn't Outer's 12? No. Isn't Outer 13 hours? I started paying attention to this song real quick, trying to figure out what that sound is. I forgot I had tea. $13 hours and then 14. Oh, okay. It's like you can never, on the balance of probabilities, you can never go wrong with the video game tracks. Ah! Nitro, I got a question for you. Hold on. Remember when you did that? Remember when you had that Q&A video? And I think someone had asked if you and Uchi were related. How was Uchi doing, Nitro? I really do want to play Need for Speed Carbon so badly, man. It's just that I know that a lot of people don't like racing games, but the two racing games that I'm recommending right now that people play, they just want to have fun. And if you can, listen, Need for Speed Carbon is by far one of the most entertaining racing games I ever played. That and Need for Speed Underground 2 and Need for Speed Most Wanted. Then you have Need for Speed Heat. Now, Need for Speed Heat, if you can play that game with someone, it makes it so much better. It makes it so much better. But those 4 games, Underground 2, Most Wanted, Heat, Carbon. I recommend those 4 all day, every day. Between Uchi and myself, that was fake. I never was related to Uchi. No, seen her IRL. Also, Nitro, so you got jokes now. Actually, that's more true for Outer, because I think Outer and Uchi are related. I think, yeah, I think it's Outer and Uchi that are related. What's this?
Hey cowboy, I'm back. Sorry I was gone. I was at the beach and after got ice cream orange chocolate chips.
Ice cream orange chocolate chips. Oh no, you got an ice cream, you got an orange to be healthy, and you went and got some chocolate chips. I just started looking at tracks just to see what sounds we could end the stream off to. We're burning chaos in the way. You know what? I want to see something. I do want to see the lyrics. Where is that part at? I think we're burning chaos in. Hey, okay. Look, believe it or not, guys, believe it or not, right? You know that that sound alert that we use to bury the light is actually longer than that. The actual sound alert that's up here is much longer than that. I'll give you guys a listen. Super rare occurrence, but just for all of the grubs and why is that 60 seconds long? Oh, it is much longer. Take a listen. You see, it's a lot longer, but the one that I have is I just have it like simplified because you want to be careful. But I would use that sound alert if I could. But then again, with Twitch and YouTube, you really don't own that content, so you can't really use it. That's why, like, most of the sound alerts that I've started to use, I've been doing my best to make the sound alerts shorter. But if it's a sound alert that I make, then I'll then I don't care about the length. And believe it or not, we actually have a new sound alert that I just recently made. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. I'm sure it's up there, but you know, you guys do have your favorites. Now the question is it loud enough? Ladies and gentlemen, remember that there are a couple things on sale. Get your video games, get your snacky snacks, get whatever you feel you need. Me, I just need a shotgun. I love that one. I don't know why I like it so much, but I like it. But yeah. Ooh, actually, I could put our buddy Synthwave on. Did I say I was gonna listen to them? It's like, it's toasty. Grubby, can I try making you a soundtrack? 100%, Charlie, if you want to. You can try. You know what? Yeah, Charlie, you know, you can definitely give it a shot. Cause like that gave me the idea to maybe wrap up the stream with like putting pieces together for a song and seeing, but I do know that it's getting late. I said, Grubby, please make that one free so we can play it. Which one? Oh, the Grubby needs a Doom gun? I didn't know I locked it. I'll make it free for now. But at some point, I think, like I said before, there's this thing that I want to do, right? I know that a lot of things on the channel are free. So that's like money that I'm not making anyway. But that's like, you know, me sacrificing money so that you guys can have fun with sound alerts and, you know, play them as long as you guys don't spam. That's for like you guys to increase the level of quality on the stream. Because I do think that if you have to pay for certain things, I understand that paying for things makes people appreciate it more. But I do think that, ladies and gentlemen, it would be nice to on sale. Get your video games. Hold on, that's a lot of talking. Whatever you feel you need. Me, I just need a shotgun. I just think that, you know, like for me, when it comes down to this whole, I'm still trying to find that balance between what you know, what you guys will have to pay for and what should remain free. And when it comes down to sound alerts, I see the trend. All of the sound alerts that I lock down, no one uses. Everyone uses the free sound alerts. So what'll end up happening later on is, like, let's say Saturday for Geometry Dash. If I lock down all of the sound alerts, no one will use them unless they're paying for it. Even if it's just $1, even if it's just 50 cents. You know, like, people won't use the sound alerts if and when I lock them down. And that's why I say, well, if people aren't going to pay for it because I'm locking it down, keep it free for now. And have it be sound alerts that people want to use, and you know, it kind of helps out a little bit because we have fun. Some people come through with like the clutch sound alerts that actually make me laugh. XS, how old are you? I am 57 years old. X, you're guessing 25? Nah, you gotta 57. You gotta add 22 years on that. I don't want to hear that dude sing.
What we're gonna do right here is go back. Way back. Back into time.
I'll let it rock. But yeah, that's what, like, that's the only thing for me is like this. And I know we normally, you know, I tell Will all the time, I don't mind you guys using sound alerts, just don't spam them, because you spam them, then I lock them down. And then you don't use them, and it's like, well, you know, if you lock it down and have it so that people have to pay for it, you know, they'll you know, I guess it'll increase the quality of when and which sound alerts they gravitate towards. I get that part, but like I said, like, the sound alerts are for you guys to like have fun with. But if you spam them, then that kind of creates like an issue. Excess cabs lock. You think you know, X? You think you know? But like I said, I'm still trying to find that balance. Will says, wait, cowboy, you're really 57? You look young. And like 24. Also, you played GD when it first came out 9 years ago. Yeah. Yep. What was I doing 9 years ago? I think I was in high school. Yeah. Right? Yeah. What? Maybe. I definitely know that I played it when it first came out, and then I kept it, and then when I was in college, you know, I played it then too. But no one knew. X says, you 32. You have to add. You're gonna have to add 25 years on that, X. You know. I told you 57. I'm 57. Can't you tell? Where's my prune juice? Do you know what's funny? I never had prune juice. I don't even know what it tastes like. And you were still living with your parents when you first played GD. And I'm 57 years old, and I still live with my parent. We honestly don't have the income to make wise financial decisions. So you lied about your age, Cowboy. You're not 57 if you were in high school 9 years ago. Well, it took me a long time to graduate. It took me a long time. Nope. But I told you guys that a long time ago. You know, it would be nice. It would be nice. But that's remember when we were talking about that job opportunity that was sort of lined up on the table? Do you guys remember that? That job would have really helped us out. But what ended up happening was that the position was filled, and the people that I was in communications with about that job did not tell me that position was filled. I had to find out from a coworker. And I'm like, you know what? If people are just going to move like that and not tell me knowing that I was interested, then just don't be surprised when, you know, when don't be surprised when you ask me for help and you don't get it. Because there is this thing, there's this thing, right? You guys know how, like, sometimes when we have when I rant a little bit, you know, when you guys ask certain questions, like when I rant and I say things like, no one owes you understanding, no one owes you an explanation, or, you know, a courtesy letter or a warning. I get that, you know, what that's how it is, and that's why I move the way that I move. And I know some people say, oh, you know, it's about, you know, but it's about community, this and that. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's about us, but outside of us, I don't care, you know. So it's like just this interesting thing, because, you know, it seems to me that everyone has their own definition of teamwork and what it means to be on a team. Everyone has a role to play on a team. Everyone has their own individual ways of moving in a team and outside of a team. Now, my ways are pretty congruent across, you know, across like teams and me doing my own thing. You know, like I've been a lone wolf my whole life. I've been told no many times. I've had to deal with countless whatever boohoo story. Who cares? All I'm saying is, like, I know, you know, like I know, I get it. Who doesn't, right? And so I'm just saying, like you know, I just have my own ways of moving. So, you know, but I do one thing that I do think is that if I'm in a team, and if I'm a part of a team, and then people say we're a team unit and we do this together, but you don't communicate with all parties equally, if not at all, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's like a big problem for me, you know? Up until a certain point, it's a big problem, because it becomes an issue where it's like someone has a certain level of influence, and then and it's like they don't even have the courtesy to let you know. But then that falls right back to what I said before, that don't nobody owe you an explanation. It is what it is. You just have to adapt and keep moving forward. And I'm like, you know what? I get it. You know, like I get it. Like I'm not upset with that at all. You know, like, it is what it is. It happens. That's why I just say, you know, we all just have our own definitions of, like, teamwork. Nitro says, 9 years ago, I was probably in middle school about to graduate. X says, I was in kindergarten. X, you were in kindergarten messing around with the shapes, triangles, and the stars? Is that what you were doing? Animations, what's up? I know you said that. I woke up, I still didn't have breakfast. I'm gonna watch while I'm eating. But animations, what are you eating though? Are you eating something hot or something cold? Grub needs to know. 9 years ago, I was in year 1. 9 years ago, video games were good. I can't even remember a good game from 9 years ago. Not unless it was games that I was just playing already. See, I done struck a chord. What's up, Extreme? What's up? Still streaming? Is that what you're wondering, Extreme? How long are you live for? We've only been live for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Heck says, wait, no, it was preschool. I remember, like, when I was young, I liked all of my teachers. I liked all of them. What's going on, Flub? There was this tall lady. Then again, I was young, so of course she's tall. And she always wore a long dress. Like, I had a crush on my teacher for the longest. And I was in kindergarten. I was literally like, no, it wasn't kindergarten. They called it Babyland. I don't even think it was like first grade or something. It was like Babyland. You know, the only thing that I remember about kindergarten is reading time. I remember the teacher yelling at us, and I remember taking naps, and I remember there was this girl that I was talking to in Babyland, and that was like my girlfriend. And I'll say for the next 3 years up until 3rd grade, that was the only girl I had eyes for. The only girl that I had eyes for. That was the only chick that I liked, and that was like my. I know it's a little goofy to say, but that was literally like my. Not literally, like, that literally was my first girlfriend. You said everyone has a girlfriend. Everyone has a significant other in Babyland. You know, they just have a new significant other every period. I don't. What you mean? I haven't been here for a while. Drago, you were here last week. I think we were playing Emily Wants to Play, and you tuned in. Extreme said, you trying to put me in the sad section? Grubby still has a kindy girlfriend. I don't know what I mean. I don't know, Charlie. What you talking about? What you talking about, Charlie? Not lying. Yeah, for like 10 minutes. And Drago was like, yeah, for like 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. And then you just happen to like someone else because they picked up your favorite book. Oh my God, you like green eggs and ham too? Oh, oh, nah. The funny thing is, I don't think I'll ever see that girl again. I was dummy young. I still remember her face though, but I was super young. I was super young. And that's when I knew. That's when I knew that as I got older, that I was going to be picky. And the girl that I chose, I was only going to mess around with that one person. Because Or not will only mess around with that one person, but I knew that I was going to be extremely picky, and because of me being so picky, it meant that the person that I would like a little bit harder because I'm picky. Because to be perfectly honest, you can sit me in a room of 100 chicks, right? And people could say, oh, all of these chicks on a scale are like a 7 or like a 6 or a 7, right? I will look at every chick and do my best, because my brain will just be operating and just going blah blah blah, sorting out data, blah, 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 and maybe 5 or maybe stretch it a bit, 25. But I'm not gonna say that all 100 of them are like, oh that's somebody that I would want to talk to, because in my head I'm looking for other things, you know. I'm looking for other things, as you know. Extreme says, do the 5. There is one that gets my eyes out. Extreme, there's always that one. There's always that one. I'm listening, Flub. I'm listening. Cooper won't stop playing this game. CH, you got the courage to tell her. I mean, I would, when it comes down to, you know, approaching someone that you like, you have to just talk to them. If there's one thing that I learned throughout like my time of, you know, now I'll be perfectly honest, I haven't dated many chicks. I haven't dated many chicks. Off the top of my head, I've dated maybe, I really gotta think about it. Oh, I gotta count. Or you know what? Chicks that I was talking to. That's much easier to answer. 1, 2. Hold on. I have to like say the names. I'll say some of the names. This is a little harder than I thought. 1, because I know 1, 2. It was like 2 in high school. 2 in high school. Before high school, there was 1 in what? There was 1 in middle school. Before that, well, sometime in middle school there were 2, so that's 5. Then before that, we're going back to Babyland, 6. But you know, you're just a kid then, right? So it don't really count. But in between that, there, oh, 7, 8, 9. Then when I started playing Xbox, there was this one chick where, you know, I actually got a number and we would be on the phone. 10. I don't know if I put the high school. I think, yeah, I put the high school one in there. So 10. And then in between college and now, I know one. It's from a job where I used to work. It's like a 11. And then there was one potential where it could have been 12. But what ended up happening was she was talking to a guy, and it was one of these situations where, like, you can tell that, like, we would be looking at each other and there could have been something there, but I didn't have the commitment to pursue. And she was just going back and forth. And I'm like, I really don't have time for that. So that could have been 12. But to my knowledge, I've talked to about 11 chicks. 11. That like chicks that I was somewhat interested in. 11, I would say. Yeah. And if we're gonna say as far as like, you know, how far it went or whatever. I don't know. I actually never counted, but I would say about 11 with a potential 12. But this, the 12th one, I can't get a hold of. Like, she's like basically non-existent on social media. I mean, I just hope that she's doing all right. Last time we spoke, she was gonna do like she got accepted into this Disney program down in Florida, and that was like one of the last times that we spoke. But it is what it is, so I left it alone. Don't really care. Extreme says, look at what I said. Babyland. It was weird because I had a portal started in the RP, like a fake portal into a different dimension. But then it just got weird. What was Babyland girlfriend's name? Imani. It was Imani. She was... Actually, I don't know if she was Caucasian or not, but I know this for a fact. She was white. Like she was light skinned. She wasn't extremely light skinned, but she was light. Green eyes and like a lighter brown hair. Like, you know how my hair is dark brown? Like, her hair was like maybe 4 to 5 shades lighter than mine. And I'm telling you right now, that was my first girlfriend. So, oh snap! Oh, I almost said 12. 12 textures. Yo, it's been a while. What's going on? Nitro says, we get it. Extreme. Oh, Extreme says, feel free to mute me if I start cursing too much. I don't mind. Nitro, it's goofy. It was confusing, but then we got back on track to the main lore. Flood, whatever happened to that story? Didn't you say that you had a story or something? Oh, here it is. Here we go. It says, Flub says, so I was role-playing with one of my friends on Minecraft, I believe, and the roleplay was going good. But then he starts making these weird things, and he said that they went with the lore, but they didn't. It was very weird. It was weird because I had a portal started. Fake portal. Okay. Where's this story going? But then a few hours ago, we actually got back on the RP, so we're fine now. Well, the question is, take care, Charlie. You gotta go eat. Sure. I'm not hungry right now. I might get something to eat. How we doing, Textures? What's going on, amigo? You know what's funny? It's like I always say, like, my community, like, you guys are interesting. The closer we get to ending a stream, the more people pop up. But since we're talking about relationships and chicks, right? I did not have the best luck in college with chicks. I didn't. Oh yeah, I also got my wisdom teeth out. If I didn't say that already in stream, Flub, did you say that like recently? And I think we said now you have to liquefy your sandwiches. I don't care about too many things. I didn't have the best luck in college. I've always been the extremely shy person when it comes down to the girl that I like. Like I told you guys before, like I'm extremely picky. But what ends up happening is like I think we said before. I think who said it? Was it Charlie or Extreme? It was like, oh, there's always that one that catches your eye. There's always that one. Each and every time I told myself, I don't care. I'm not gonna like another chick right now. I'm going to focus on my work. Next thing you know, guess who comes walking through the door? What is this? I've never seen this type of person before. You know, and I'm like, all right, you know, when things don't work out and we move on, I'm like, okay, fine. I'm not gonna like another chick. It's fine. I'm gonna focus on my work. And then another one comes out. I'm like, man, I didn't know that, you know, she was cute like this. she's the cutest chick I ever seen on this campus. And then when that one doesn't, when it doesn't work out with that one, then you see another one. And I'm like, and the same thing that you said for girl number 1 or girl number 2, you say for girl number 3. Oh my God, they just keep getting cuter. You know, it's crazy. But I you know, I haven't had the, you know, the best. Like, the thing is, all of the girls that I liked in college, I didn't get. And all of the girls that liked me didn't get me. Because it's always that the people that like you, you don't like. And the people that like you, I think I said that already. The people that like you, you don't like. And the people that you like, you can't get. It's so interesting. But for some, I don't know what it is in between college and by the time that I ended up getting like a separate, you know, like a job after, you know, doing, you know, working at a news station. There's this one girl, and I'll be perfectly honest, like, it was one of those situations where I'm like, you know what, the next time I see a chick, I'm gonna go up to her and I'm gonna just tell her what it is, and I'm gonna be like, listen, my name is Josh, you know, you like sandwiches? I'm playing. I'm like, you know, the next chick that I like, I'm gonna pay attention. I'm gonna pay attention to the signs, see what's going on, and I'm not going to wait too long to say something. So one day the girl comes in, and guess what? This girl, she came in early. She came in early that day. I was preparing for a while, and I'm like, you know what? I think she's gonna come in at this time on this day, so I'm going to say that she came in early that day. Came in, everything was like, this is the moment. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna say something. I'm like, you know, her name is Lily, right? And X, you know, that's my name. You know, don't wear it out, amigo. That's my name. And you wax me again, I'll tell you the same, right? So, you know, I stopped her, and I'm like, Lily, I was wondering, like, is it possible that we could get to know each other outside of work? I said it just like that. Took me a little time, but I said it just like that. But the reason why I said it like that was because one reason. I'm working right now, and according to the rule book, we weren't really, we were allowed to talk to coworkers. Actually, she wasn't even a coworker. We were allowed to talk to employees, but not talk to employees, if that makes sense. You know, Resident Evil stream will be Sunday. It would be Sunday, right? So I'm like, is it possible that we could get to know each other outside of here? And I have to tell you guys what led to that point. I'm gonna try to keep it super short because I'm being mindful of the time. It's 2:38. This is not gonna go past 2:31. But before I said something to her, I understand that I'm working and I have to be real careful with how I move in this area. So it took me maybe since the day I started working there until I believe that July. I think it was that July. And then I finally said something, you know, but in between that time, what was I doing? I was cracking jokes, you know, I was making a laugh every time she came in. And believe it or not, guys, believe it or not, she basically approached me. I did not approach this girl. She approached me. Now, you know, the world that we live in, girls really don't approach you like that. But she approached me. And the way that Josh works, the way that Grubby works, you guys know that I'm always paying attention to the little things. So right off the bat, she approached me, storing that to memory bank immediately. Yo, this chick approached me. Out of all of the chicks that ghosted me, rejected me, lied to me, you know, said that they would go out on a date and didn't show up, out of all of those girls, all of a sudden, I find the chick that not only am I starting to get a little interested in, but she approached me. She was like, what's your name? And I kid you not, it was like everything slowed down within that moment because once I establish patterns to how people move, like usually someone will come in and then they'll go. Like they're coming and going. They're not stopping to talk to people. She stood right there. Oh, what's your name? I was like, I'm Josh. I was like, oh, she was like, I'm Lily. But you know, I know you already know my name because like where I work, there was this little machine where you can see people that sign in and you can see their faces and everything. And everything kind of went from there. Like this short girl, you know, light skin and everything, and like she was like just super goofy. Like even her laugh was a little goofy, right? Now I know you guys are thinking, oh yeah, see you thinking W, right? No, we caught an L for free. But I'm gonna get to that part. We got like 30 seconds left. So fast forward, I asked her out on a date. We went out on a date, and she actually said yeah to a picnic. So we went out to a picnic, you know, had fun and everything. Went home. And she wanted me to call out of work that day, but I didn't because I already asked work if I could call out, and they told me no. So I felt some type of way about them telling me no, and then me not going to work anyway. Now, I will say this. I think that if I called out of work that day, things would have probably been a little different. But then at the same time, I don't know if I would be where I am now, if I would have a job in my field right now, had I not had I stayed home. Because you know, sometimes when you meet people, sometimes you start to get a little saturated. Oh, this is nice. No, it's not nice. We got to make moves and move forward, right? I'm going a little overboard with the time, but fast forward from there. Now that was the first date. From that time forward for like the next month, because that was July, August, and September, I was trying to set up a date for October, the last week of October. Her birthday, believe it or not, her birthday is on the 28th, I believe. Her birthday is on the 28th of October. My birthday is on the 31st of October. Now, my brain is going nuts. I'm like, oh, snap. Like, this person has this, you know, this girl's birthday is literally a couple days apart from mine. We're both Scorpios, and what brought that up was she brought it up first, like through text. And she was a little wild with text at first, like oh, this is and that. She you know, trying to be a little tough. I'm like, all right, you know. And she was like, oh, like she was like, aren't you gonna because she was expecting me to kind of like respond how she was, but I'm like, understanding the world where I come from, you have to be humble and choose your words wisely. But for her, she really didn't have to worry about that. So let's just leave it at that. So I'm like, no, it's there, but it takes someone to irritate me, to push me to that point, to be like, all right, you're gonna have to watch your mouth and stop talking to me, you know, like that. So fast forward, I was trying to, you know, secure the second date. We didn't secure the second date. Then it just ended up that maybe I just wasn't moving fast enough. And we didn't leave it on the best of terms, because it just got to the point where, you know, she said that she found somebody. So I'm like, so my whole thing with that was like this. Yeah, I'm reading comments. I'm reading. Let me read the comments before I get back, and so we can wrap that up real quick. It says, I know Extreme said someone's name was Samantha, right? Extreme says mine is Samantha. That's actually not a bad name. Her name is Scort. What? Just stuck in my head. High score playing in my head. Me and her are friends, but lately she's been acting very flirty around me. And voice chat? That's interesting, Flub. Well, the one that catches my eye, yeah, saying we are also friends. Same like me when I was young. When I was a young one, I don't want to have anyone crush on me right now. What, Nitro? Grub found lub. Extreme says same. Do the 5. I actually asked out my crush. She said yeah. God says, hey, what's up, God? I see you in the chat. What's going on? Whatever makes you happy, G. But I did ask all of my friends who they like, and since she was my friend, I also asked her, but she acted strange when I asked her. I was like, okay. Fast forward to the part when you read the comments. When? Yeah. So what ended up happening was I kind of feel like I didn't move too fast. But like the nature of where we met was kind of conflicting, because we met in a corporate environment, so where there are like, you know, like these rules and regulations, and you have to be careful with the way that you move because of HR, this and that. You don't want to make people feel uncomfortable. So I was like really I was choosing when I could like really be you know, like casual. But like, I kid you not, guys, like the signs were there, like, because you know where she worked on the 3rd floor, and it was kind of like no one is actively going to come down to the 1st floor, walk all the way down the hallway to potentially run into you. Like, people don't normally do that. So, you know, so I say that, you know, she was different, but like I said, didn't move too fast. She said she found someone. I was a little frustrated in the beginning because I'm like, well, why would you say yes? Why would you go out with me if you already knew what it was? You know, like, if you already had prior arrangements, if you already saw me as whatever, like why take it any further than that, you know? And so it was just that at that time, she said she wasn't talking to anyone. But take it with a grain of salt. You know, we still have each other's numbers, but we don't talk at all. And that's how I'm going to leave it. It's better that way. And ever since that day happened, maybe a month and a half later, I left. A month and a half later, I received the offer for like another job, and I was gone. Like, I was gone. That was, I guess that was like a part of it. I was already upset with the way that the job was working, because I'm like, you know what? I'm not where I want to be, trying to make all of these decisions, trying to find a job in my field. Wasn't working. Chick doesn't want to talk to me no more. Fantastic. I am extremely good at going my own way and disappearing. I have no problem doing that. If there's one thing that I'm good at, that right there is what I'm good at. Oh, Josh, I don't want to talk to you no more. Oh, fine. Because I can disappear real quick. I have no issues doing it, you know. But that's just that. So where we are right now today, what's up, Renzi? Where we are today, we don't talk. So you can imagine what it was like when I had to send her a text message one day to let her know. I'm like, you know, someone told me that they think that, you know, your lights are on, so I'm just letting you know, because, you know, I can just contact this person directly even though everything is going on. And guess what ended up happening just before the week, no, it was the week that I was leaving the company. We just got comfortable, you know, waving to each other and saying hi again. And then I left. Just like that. Just disappeared off the face of the planet. And now instead of where I was before, I'm all the way on the other side. But it's okay. You know, it is what it is. So, yeah. That was that. Okay? That was that. Epic fail, caught a L for free. But, you know, I honestly don't think that it could, you know, it worked out pretty well. Extreme says, I wonder what she thinks about me, but I bet she doesn't like me. See, here's the thing, Extreme. You can't just assume that someone doesn't like you, because what you may be looking at are your inadequacies. And see, it's funny because, oh, you know, Grub, you should take your own advice. Because I know that there's situations where I don't give myself the benefit of the doubt. Like, I know that, and I know that I should do that more. And I know that you guys hate it when I say, well, like, I'm a nobody. Like, no one really knows me like that. So, like, my opinion doesn't really count. I know that you guys don't feel that way, but I mean, I get that your support is always appreciated and always noticed. But like, in your case, Extreme, I don't want you to just automatically assume that she doesn't like you. We don't know what the other person is thinking, so we can't just assume that, because once we start to assume, then we believe it. Fluff says, I really like these chat streams. I'm glad that you guys actually hang out and talk, because like before, like I just think that I'm in a lucky position to be able to throw the stream on and just talk to you guys. Now, Extreme. Now listen, I know you say, yeah, but there are no buts, Extreme. There are no buts. Look at what you said before. Didn't you say that, it says, let me look at what you said before. Didn't someone say that, you know, you guys flirt with each other in the voice chat? I'm trying to find that message to see who said it. Oh, Flub said that. Lately, she's been acting very flirty around me in voice chat. But Extreme, see, here's the thing. Like, when you say you're moving to Oregon, Flub? Jeez. From where, though? From where? When you say but, Extreme, I know what you're thinking. Like, I know like the realm that your thoughts are in. It's like, but I'm not that special. You know, I don't really know what she, you know, I really don't think I'm, you know, I'm not all that, you know, like I'm not perfect. No one's perfect, Extreme. No one's perfect. And I'll take it a step further and say this. If you are not actively communicating with her, if she's not telling you how she feels about you, then you just can't assume, you know? Like you just, oh, I bet she probably doesn't like me. Well, you're automatically thinking the worst. You guys probably don't really even know each other yet. So these things need time. Like you have to give it time. And guess what? Once you confirm that she does like you, don't lose frame. Like don't lose frame. But you gotta give me some details, Extreme. You gotta give me some details so I know what to say. You have to give these things time. Imagine walking up to somebody that you like and telling them that you like them. When you guys go out on a date once. And then from that date, you be like, let's say that the date was, the date went well. And then you say, oh, she likes me. You guys only went on one date. Now, the question is, can you secure a second date? And if you can't secure a second date and she shows up, then you can say that. Like, you need time and you need evidence. You just can't assume, Extreme. Because then that's just gonna make you feel bad. And then what's gonna end up happening is you may actually ruin something that could have been. Because you'll be like, oh, I bet she doesn't like me, so I'm just not gonna talk to her. Because you're gonna be like, oh, what's the point? She doesn't like me anyway. And then now you done mess it up. See? See, Extreme? Don't make the same mistake that I did. Don't overanalyze things, like watch, try to spend that time. And I would say, be honest with yourself. Know what it is that you feel and what you think. And like operate in that. Like, that doesn't mean, oh, like if I'm being honest with myself and I know that I like this chick, I'm gonna just walk right up to her and tell her that I like her. Don't do that, because 9 times out of 10 that doesn't work. For some reason, like that being direct like that, with someone that you like, it's just not gonna work. You kind of have to tease and beat around the bush. Flub says, I've had 2 crushes, one IRL and the other in Discord. Don't worry, I've already seen her face and I know her age in Discord. But yeah. Now, Flub, now the question is, like, are you guys actively talking? Extreme says, I have over 20 scars. Broke my skull, almost suffocated. Extreme. Oh, you're bringing it back to the giant jellyfish? Fluff says, but I'm over both of them now. Yep. They come and go, amigo. They come and go. Because like I understand I'll tell you guys this right now. If college taught me anything, it's number 1, everyone has their own race to run. Everyone is running their race at whatever speed that at whatever speed they're at, what you're either the hare or the tortoise. Either way, everyone is running their own race. So don't compare yourself to where anyone else is, because you have your own obstacles and your own goals. And number 2, which is the juicier one, if somebody likes you, they will let that be known in some way. Period. They will let that be known. Do you think she likes me now? You have to talk to her, Extreme. I don't know her. And I don't have enough information on YouTube to make a judgment like that. But I will say this. Let's say tomorrow, right? But don't take this literally. But just use this as an example. If you see that she is putting in the effort to talk to you, to speak to you, to be around you, and to, you know, even like the things that you like, then you know she likes you. If she's not doing none of that, she doesn't like you. And you say you'll see her again on Friday, you know, Monday. And is this in person, Extreme? Are you gonna see her in person? Okay, so if you're going to see her in person, just read the signs. Like, read, you know, like, you know, let's say y'all are going to the park. You're going to, at school. So does she say hey to you in the hallway? When you guys go to lunch, if you guys have lunch together, is she sitting next to you? Is she trying to be around you? That lets you know that she likes you. But don't just hop on it and say, oh, it's confirmed she likes me, and go full force. No. Stay at 70. Stay at 70. Don't go from 0 to 100. Stay at 70, because you want to be moving, you know, you want to be like, okay, you know, I'm cool with this, but don't get too crazy. Keep it chill. Keep it chill. By the way, I've known Scott for 2 years now, and she's crushing on me. I don't understand. I made my voice change, but that's it. I don't know, Flub. What are you doing? What are you doing? Flub, did you give yourself an upgrade? Did you pack a punch yourself? What did you do? She says that school is stressful and she enjoys talking to me because it kind of takes that away. See, X, I see you I see you. You're like that comfort zone. X says, yo, that's what my girlfriend does. Our buddy Flub says, I learned to try not to have crushes because I don't want to be in a relationship. Extreme says, kill the shark, wrestle the bear, and that's it. Who are you? Hawk's nephew? Extreme says, I try not to make a mistake. Also, fun fact, I'm a great voice changer. I've just been playing Minecraft with her, but that's it. Just on my, I don't know what SMP really means. Yo, Flub, did you get glow up? Did you upgrade for free? Now, see, here's the thing. When you say, oh, you know, I try not to crush because I don't want to be in a relationship. You can have a crush on someone. You can have that connection with someone, and not be in a relationship. You know, like it isn't like that. Isn't really a requirement. You know, you can just be really cool with someone, and that person could be like, you know, your best friend, and y'all can, you know, if you can find that person, it's possible, but is it likely? Probably not. But you know, it's hard to find someone where you can have that connection and not have the title, you know. X is trying to figure it out. X is like, Flub, did you get a new haircut, new clothes, new sneakers, new body spray? Flub, what you doing? What you doing? He said, what did you change? Extreme says, I am congested, so I make funny voices, and she laughs at it. But see, here's the thing, Extreme. When you say, oh, I try not to make a mistake, trying not to make mistakes, believe it or not, is going to make you make more mistakes. Because you're so focused on not doing, or on like, you're so focused on not messing up that you're messing up. Be chill. As long as you can be chill and maintain frame, you will not make a mistake. You want to know why? Because you're not showing off. You're not underperforming. You're being yourself. And that's what's the most important thing, you know, at the end of the day, and when it's all said and done, you know, like, you know, because you think about it this way. Would you want her to be fake? Like, would you want for her to pretend to like you? Or would you want for her to really like you? You know? Or better yet, would you want for her to be like, I love pineapples, and then you go out and go get her some pineapples when she really likes strawberries. you will want her to be honest, right? Because you may bring some pineapples home and she like, oh, but then she really don't like it. Like, you got to be honest. The same way that you would want her to, be herself around you is the same way that you would want. It's the same way that you have to be yourself around her. Now, I'm not going to lie, guys. I give terrible examples, and I know that was a terrible example. But be yourself. Don't be fake. Don't be fake. And don't get I don't want to. I try not to make mistakes. As long as you are being yourself, there's like, you increase your chances of not making a mistake. Say, Grub, you're a really good listener. What can I say? What can I say, Flub? Like, I pay attention to the details. Because I just think about, like when I think about my situation, for me, if I were to go back, would I had done anything differently? No, I wouldn't have. I don't regret anything. I don't regret how that whole situation played out, because I understood where I was, Like, here's the thing. When we get older, and when you get a job but at a certain place, right? You have to be careful with how you approach certain people, because it could rub them the wrong way and make them uncomfortable. And think about it this way. What do you think would have happened if I would have asked the girl out and she would have been like, no? Now, every time she comes in and she sees me, she's not going to see Josh. She's going to see, oh, this guy asked me out and I know he likes me, and that makes me uncomfortable, and now it's a little difficult for me to go to work because I know I'm gonna see him. You see what I'm talking about? Now, it's different if you meet someone at a park, you meet someone at, like, a store. Is different. But when you meet someone on a job, you gotta move a certain way because you gotta be careful. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I say, for me, I don't regret anything that I did and anything that I didn't do. Now, did I make mistakes? Maybe I said some things that I shouldn't have said, like an idiot, but I accept that. And all of the growth that I was able to do before I met her made it so that now, even though we're not talking, I'm not blocked either. So the door still has, the door is still cracked open. It's not closed, but it's cracked open, Whereas the old me would have been pushing and pushing and pushing, and then I probably would have gotten in trouble for it. So I understand now that if somebody doesn't like you, accept it, move on. It is what it is. Don't ask no questions. Oh, I'm talking to somebody. I don't like you. Fine. I will leave. I'll go my own way. And it'll almost be like I'll act like you almost don't exist. Like, it is what it is. You're another person. That was that. Move on. Like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, like, it took me a while to learn that, but yeah. Extreme says, so I guess we're sort of the same age. No, Flub says, oh yeah, I'm 15, scored is 14, turning. Like, why that name though? That name is interesting. Extreme says, I slap people back that slap me 10 times harder. She also sound like, yeah, like, so she says like a lot, maybe. I'd rather not say my age. At a park here in Texas, there are like 13 parks in one town. It must be a big town. But it's weird for someone you really know well to have a crush on you. You say it's weird for some. See, the thing is, a lot of relationships, I don't know the math. Ash, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. But they do say that the best relationships start as people being friends first. Even though it may escalate quickly and it's like, oh, me and this chick are going out on a couple of dates. We like each other. And now all of a sudden, we're in a relationship. Even if it happens fast, it's this thing where, you just want to make sure that you get to know the person first. You know, you want to make sure that you get to know the person first, whether, regardless of your preference, whether you know, the people in the chat, whether it's a guy that I'm talking to right now or whether it's a girl that I'm talking. You know, when I say I'm talking like the chat, like when I say that, like talking to a guy or a girl, I'm talking about like whether I'm giving advice to a guy or a girl. Like, you know, they say, you know, it's better that you kind of get to know someone first. And even you don't really have to be friends, but you got to try to like get to know them, you know? Cause you don't want to move too fast and start talking to someone, and next thing you know, like, you know, you make a mistake. But to each their own. It happens. You know, it doesn't. So, but the thing is, I know that it may seem weird, but you hear all the time people saying that, oh, you know, my boyfriend, my girlfriend is my best friend. They practically know everything about me. We enjoy all of the same things. And I'm like, yeah. I mean, if you really think about it, Flub, you would never just hop into a relationship with a random person. You know that person to some level. Because let's say Flub, let's say you have a crush on a chick, right? Would you not want to get to know her? And getting to know her makes you guys friendly to some degree. So, you know. But like I said, like in my situation, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know? I don't regret anything. And I'm actually, you know, I've accepted the way that things turned out. I don't know, you know, the funny thing is, when I've spoken about it before, and people say, oh, you should reach out to her, you should say something to her. No, because you don't understand how everything played out and all of the other pieces. Where it is right now, it is absolutely perfect where it is right now. Ash Gaming says, can you give my channel a shout out? Did you like the video, Ash? Did you like the video? I'll give you a shout out if you like the video. Score did ask me as a joke if she could put her MC Minecraft bed next to mine. You guys are goofy. I appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, give our buddy Ash Gaming a huge shout out. Shout out to you, amigo, for tuning into the stream and spending time with yours truly and the community. I appreciate that. Shout out to you, amigo. Do the sussy. I do the cha-cha. I don't know, Flub. You know, you guys got the whole little flirting thing going on, you know? Nitro was like, Flub says, what, huh? About the whole Minecraft bed thing. But I don't know, man. Like now, I'm really not like looking at anyone. Like, did I have my eyes on a chick? Yeah, but I know, like, some people don't like it when I say that, like, I'm not where I need to be to commit to something like that. Even if I know it's like a chick that I like, I understand that where I am right now is not sufficient enough for a relationship. That I know. And then on top of that, I don't want to be with no one when it's basically like, I don't want to be with someone when my life is not in order. And that is as honest as I can be. That is as honest as I can be. You know, there are so many things that have to happen before I want to even entertain the idea of talking to someone. Now, some people may say, well, Grub, what about Ying? You know, Ying flirts with you. You seem to, you know, be receptive of, you know, of Ying and how Ying interacts with you in the chat. Yeah, but like I'm being goofy, but like I said, and look, the world that we live in right now, we don't know who is who at this point, you know? Like, we don't know who's genuine. We don't know who's really like honest and like, because look at it this way. Everyone in the chat knows what I look like. You guys know me. Like, you guys see me, you see what I look like. Right? Now, like you know, outside of that, like when it comes down to, you know, like me streaming, like I take this extremely seriously, as you guys know. So even though like you know, I entertain, even though I entertain the chat, like let's say everyone in the chat is like flirting. Oh, Grub, you know, you look so nice. Can I take you out on a date? Like, I'll entertain it and be like, you know what, you can't take me out on a date unless you get me a sandwich. I entertain it, you know, cause you know, I'm being goofy. But you know, like I'll, you know, like the whole like taking it any further than that, it doesn't cross my mind, because like when I look at as I'm looking at Twitch, it's like, you know, business, this is what I want to do, and you know, I appreciate my community, you know, and you know, I like to make you guys laugh. Like that's how I see it. So I don't take it past that. But then, you know, out in the real world, something, you know, like coworkers will look at me and say, oh, you know, Josh, you know, I think that you should you go start talking to someone. No. Okay? No. And the reason why it's no is because, like I said, like I understand that, like I need to make it to a certain level for me to, I need to make it to a certain level for that whole relationship aspect to make sense. It does for me right now. It doesn't make sense to entertain the idea of talking to someone when everything else isn't falling into place. Now we can get real crazy. And just throw like a hypothetical in there. Oh, Grubby, what if Lily decides that she wants to start talking to you? What if Lily sends you a message right now when she says, oh, can we go out on a date? I'll be perfectly honest and tell you guys right now. Would I entertain the idea of going out on a date? Yeah, but guess what? She will have to set it up, because I know when I tried to set up a date, you know, a second date, it didn't work. So you know, the ball would be in her court, and I'm like, you set up the date. Is it going to go any further than that? Once again, it's going to go back to what I said before. I am not comfortable with the idea, nor do I want to entertain the idea of dealing with a person when everything else has not, when my goals have not been reached yet. So that's where I am. I am like laser focused, and people don't like it when I say that. Like, cause Ash, look, think about it this way. This is for the chat, period. Do you think that somebody will want to be in a relationship with you when you are half the person that when you are not half, when you are a fraction of the person that you know you could be? You know, like maybe that doesn't make sense. But no, better yet, what are the chances, if you are to be honest with yourself, right? What are the chances that you will find someone that you like and that person will say yes when you know that you are not at the level you could be? You know? Let's say that you have all the, you know, I don't know, but let's change that. But that's just like where my mind is. Like, basically, when I'm ready, I'm ready. When everything falls in line, maybe. Still gotta give me a sandwich though. But what you got, X? I'm hoping that we didn't talk about that for too long. I'm hoping that was maybe a 5-minute conversation. It was probably, nah, it was longer than that. It was longer than that. It was definitely longer than that. What y'all got? I need to keep the times in order, because I don't want to rant for too long. What you got, X? What's on your mind? Change, absolutely change. You know, change the subject to anything. Maybe you can get another 5-minute rant. What you got, X? What you got? You guys, like, ask questions, guys. Ask whatever you want. The weather, am I right? Ooh, X, your questions are crazy. What is my opinion on that? What is my opinion on that? I think I got the perfect answer for you, X. Perfect answer. I think that more conversations need to be had. That's what I think. But here's the problem, and this goes back to what we mentioned about the whole feminism thing. It's hard to have, it's difficult to have conversations about such sensitive matters and have people actually listen to you productively. Like it's so sensitive that, like, it's nearly, well, not, it's almost impossible to talk about without people getting upset and wanting to absolutely cancel your voice. That's the issue. Like, it's weird. Like, it's because you're almost you're at like this dead end where you want to have the conversations, but then it gets so sensitive to the point where you can't have that conversation. But the main goal is to have more conversations, but you can't, because people get so sensitive, so triggered, and so upset that they no longer listen. So when it comes down to that whole issue, X, I'm going to leave that up to them. I'm going to leave it up to those respective communities to try to figure it out. That's all I can say. That is all I can say. I honestly can't say anything else beyond that, because the thing is, people have to have the magnitude, the fortitude, and the comfortability within themselves to be able to sit down and have a conversation with people that don't agree with them. And the world that we live in today, if you don't agree with what someone says, you are almost made an enemy for free. That is not the world that we need to be living in. That is not the narrative that we should be pushing. You know, we can see things differently and have a conversation about our different viewpoints. But when but like, this world that we live in now is so sensitive, and it's so, people get mad so easily. It's like, yo, we can't even have a debate. Like, is debate not in the English dictionary anymore? That's why I said what I said, and I will leave it at that. Now, that right there is one of the shortest and best rants I think we've ever had, because a lot of that stuff just tie in. So I'm gonna leave it there. You got your answer, X. Hashtag fun times. It also goes back to the whole social media thing from earlier. You know, you should be able to share. You should be able to share your opinion in a productive manner to where people won't try to, you know, jump on your back about it. But like I said, you can't please everyone. Everyone is not going to be happy. Do you think that the president can make everyone happy? Come on now. What's his name? President Roosevelt couldn't even make everybody happy. Not even a moderate president can make everybody happy. Like, you can't. It's impossible. So, I'll leave it at that. You know? People are just too sensitive. What you got, Ash? I'm listening. Pick a topic. Bring the use. It says, what is your opinion on teens possessing drugs? On teens? To be perfectly honest, I think a lot of the teens live in a monkey see, monkey do era. A lot of teens want to fit in. They want to seem cool. They want to do this. They want to do that. And then it doesn't make it any better because 50, I'm going to say, I don't have the math, but on the balance of probabilities, someone in their family is doing it. And then what a kid sees in a household is what they contribute to the idea of it being normal. Now it can go two ways. Either they'll see it as normal or they'll see it as a big problem, and they'll grow up and be an advocate for opposite action for that thing. But remember, look at TikTok. Look at the celebrities that these teens are watching. Look at the song. Look at the singers and the rappers that they listen to. All of this stuff they're seeing, and it's programming them, and it becomes normal. So when you see a kid that's like 12 to 17 smoking cigarettes, smoking that marijuana, it's like they're only replicating what they see in their environment. And I think that parents just have to be strong enough and wise enough and knowledgeable enough and foreseeing enough to let their kids know the truth about the consequences that comes with drug use. Because teens are growing, and like their brains are developing only to inhibit brain development by using drugs. Like that stuff it hinders developmental growth. It hinders that. Alex, what's going on? See, now we're bringing out the whole education thing, but we got like two minutes left on this topic. I'm keeping it real short and simple as I can. There's a psychologist by the name of Freud, and Freud was there's actually Freud and there's another guy named Erickson, and he has like the theory of psychological development. And like one of the most important stages of an adolescence, the psychological and mental growth is when they're in school. And what happens when kids are in school? You have the kids where they have no boundaries at home. The kids are like, "Forget you, mom." You have kids like that. They talk back to their parents, and what are they doing? Sometimes their parents drink, so the kids are sneaking in drinks. They're smoking. They bring that stuff to school, and then they get other kids involved. And this kid probably didn't even know what alcohol looked or smelled like. Now the kid does it. It's monkey see, monkey do. I just think that a lot of teens are just being followers. That's just what I think, And at some point they may grow up to be messed up individuals. Now, next topic. I hope I did all right with that one. Now, next topic is opinion on furries. I don't want anyone to get upset. I'm not saying that there is anything wrong with what people do or people's preferences and what they like and the things they desire. Hey, you like what you like. If you like, you know, furries, do your thing. I personally don't think that makes any sense, because what I've come to notice about this whole furry thing is like they'll take like an animal, a dragon, and they'll make a dragon girl or a demon woman, right? But guess what? This dragon or a frog or a fox has human body parts. Like if this dragon is supposed to be a female, right? The female has all the development. The dragon has all the development of a chick that's fit. And I'm like, so why not just look at regular people then? Like why? When did it go from waifus and anime chicks to sexified frogs? Like when or Pokemon? When did that happen? When did that happen? Lucario does not have a six-pack. Okay? Where'd that come from? I just don't know. When it comes down to that community, like the whole thing with I just think that it's crazy. It's there is nothing I don't see anything attractive about that. Like I don't like I don't get it. I would like just look at just look at all of the waifus that are in your favorite anime shows. Just like where did people come at the idea with furries and demi-humans? Like what? But like what you like. I just don't get it, because I want to see an anime chick with a dragon tail. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. We got some clap emojis in the chat. I'm just saying, guys. I'll leave it there. I just think that's I don't know. I don't know, guys. Like, but I do get it though, because I understand what like creators, what the people that created or started that, I get what they're doing to make those attractive. You never looked at Pikachu and was like you'll look at Pikachu, oh, Pikachu is cute. You never thought that Pikachu would have like you know no, we're not going down there. I'm just saying Pikachu was Pikachu was cute. Why would you want to make Pikachu? I'm just saying, okay? I just think that was just something extra that we come on now. Nah. No. Anything else? You come on. Like, keep the topics coming. What y'all got? I think I do have and I take a very, I understand that my stance on a lot of subjects kind of fall in that neutral category. Like just me being, because like I really don't like, the reason why I don't take sides is because I like to see where both people are coming from, and I understand both sides. That's just me, and I like to come to my own conclusion. So, I like to be neutral on a lot of things, because at the end of the day, like, make your own decisions. What is your favorite Geometry Dash level? Finger Dash, all day, every day. Ash says, when the imposter is sus. I don't know, amigo. I don't know. I'm gonna continue editing my video tomorrow. It's time to play some Hollow Cure. Do your thing, Nitro. Now the question is, don't, you know, try to hide a little bit of the skill, Nitro. Don't showcase all the skill. You know, we know you're filthy for $3.99. Ash Gaming, the grubby rock. That's interesting, man. That's interesting. Dwayne the Grubbs Johnson. What? Do you guys have any other topics? Actually, that game has no skills. It's just strategizing. See Nitro trying to play it off like you don't need skill. Yeah. If it's GD, then it's a different story. Oh, 100%. 100%. You guys, do you guys have anything else? Any other questions? What is my favorite horror game? Here we go with the horror games again. The problem with horror games is that there aren't many horror games that really hit it. Right now, off the top of my head, I would have to say The Evil Within 2. For now. It would have to be The Evil Within 2. And it would be The Evil Within 2 because the story was on point. By the time you make it to the end, you know, you save your daughter. And, you know, they're kind of alluding to possibly a third one. But The Evil Within 2 was really on point. It was a, you know, phenomenal game from start to finish. The problem that I have with horror games is that there aren't that many good horror games. Like Dead Space. It's nice. Not bad. Dead Space 2. Not bad. People hated Dead Space 3 for some reason. That's why they never made a fourth one. The Evil Within. Perfect. Evil Within 2. Absolutely amazing. How many horror games do you guys know that really... Oh, The Last of Us. The Last of Us is another great game. But my favorite, I think it would have to be a tie between The Last of Us and maybe The Evil Within 2. But see, The Evil Within 2, it ended perfectly. You know? What makes you hooked onto a song? Is it the rhythm, the instrumental, the lyrics? I think it's everything connected to the beat. The rhythm, instrumental. If the singing is on point, if the person singing is all right, then all right. It's rhythm, instrument, and the beat. Like it's everything connected to the beat. There was a song. No, there's a grubby level that someone made where I think the song is either Monster or Flock. And it goes like bum da dum da dum da dum bum 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 da dum da dum da dum. Yo, that song was flames. Can you stream Amanda the Adventurer? Amanda the Adventurer. I gotta look at it. This? Why does this remind me of Poppy Playtime? Is this scary? Honestly, I don't know how I feel about... I don't know about this one. It seems like it's a bit slow, and it's not that much of an act. Oh, she broke her neck for free and her arm. It's like the scary games that we have played on the channel, like we've actually been moving, you know, like we get to move around. That's the thing with like, you know, like the FNAF games. The reason why I like the Joy Creation so much is because we were able to move around. You know, we were in the basement, we were running around. Wait, what were we? We were in the basement. we were in the office and we can move around. Like, I like games where like you can kind of move like that, you know? Give me a little mobility. Games like that Amanda the Adventure, it just looks like it's more so like just watching the tapes and interacting with the tapes and not moving as much. So I don't know about that one, Ash. All right, I gotta go now. Sorry. Take care, Ash. No worries, amigo. No worries. I appreciate you for tuning in. Take care, amigo. Our buddy X is leaving at 11 p.m. Well, 11. I don't know how long you have. NKGD. Is that Geo? But welcome, amigo. Welcome. But yeah, that's why I said, that's what I'm saying, that like a lot of scary games just don't have that thing that makes you want to play it. You know? It just doesn't have that thing. What should we do now? What do you mean? NK? Do you have like a question? You know, because you can ask a question and I can offer, you know, like, Grubby, what is your opinion on this? And I will gladly give you an answer. You know, our buddy X had some interesting questions, but I think we successfully, you know, answered those questions. What you got, NK? Are there any questions on your mind? Is there something you would like to know? Is there something you would like Grubs input on? Let me know. Ask whatever you want. You don't have any questions, NK? I mean, you could have asked, Grubby, what is the backstory on your channel name? See, you could have asked that. But see, now you can't ask it because you can't ask a question I gave you. That's like me asking myself a question. But yeah, like on a side note, we're gonna bring you guys Doom Eternal. We're introducing Doom Eternal. And we are going to do it early enough to the point where you guys can actually tune in and have some fun. So I'm really excited for that. You know, I'm thinking Sunday at 12. But, you know, if I could do it at 11, then it would be nice. But I'm wondering if you guys would want to see Doom Eternal at 11. Let me know. Because if you let me know, then I will do that. But if you guys don't let me know, then I'm going to bring Doom Eternal at maybe 12 or 1. But if you guys say, I want to see Doom Eternal at 11 o'clock in the morning. 11! But for some reason, I think that 12 is a better time. I just think that 12 is perfect. Start it at 12:15. Play it for maybe 2 hours. Take a break and bring you guys Resident Evil 7 at like 6 p.m. or 7. That's what I'm thinking. I just have to be faithful with those times. That's the only thing. So as you guys know, tomorrow is Geometry Dash, of course. Now I'm wondering, should we bring another game for Saturday, or should I take it easy and just do the 3? Because I'm realizing that when I do like a double stream on Saturday and then Sunday, that second double stream almost becomes a maybe. The chat will die soon. Yeah, we're super chill at this point. We had a decent amount of people earlier, but right now, NK, it's 12 a.m. and I am going to have to get some sleep for Geometry Dash in the morning, which will probably be at 12 or 1. You better chill. Going nuts for free. I am getting I'm actually getting toasty. I think I'm gonna get in a shower right after this. But my people, it is 12. Yep. NK, I do appreciate you for tuning in. I think, yeah, maybe now was a decent time to wrap up the stream. It is 12 a.m. and you know I don't want the stream to go until 1 o'clock in the morning. So as always, we are gonna be streaming. Wait, at 12 p.m. GD? Yeah, maybe. Most likely. 12? Yeah. Because I know that anytime that I say 11 a.m., But see, the funny thing is sometimes when I stream earlier, it's better when I stream later because it's like more people pop in later. For some reason, sometimes it's like 11 o'clock is too early. 3-hour stream, bro. And now we'll go to sleep. Huh? Oh, man, I was tired. But yeah, Geometry Dash 12. Sunday, Resident Evil 7. I'm going to say it in the order that we're going to be streaming. Saturday, Geometry Dash 12. Sunday, Doom Eternal. We're introducing Doom Eternal to the channel. 12. Resident Evil 7. $7 p.m. NK says, do Roblox. If anything, here's the deal. Because if I do play Roblox, I may blend it in with the Geometry Dash stream. I may do that. If I know only NK wants Roblox at this time, but I'm thinking if we do Roblox, because I haven't played it in a while, I'll probably I may blend it in with the Geometry Dash stream. So it's two games in one stream, right? So when we wrap up Geometry Dash, we may play some Roblox because I know exactly what game I'm thinking about playing, which would be Doors. I would like to see if I can beat Doors. So it may be like a blended stream for Saturday. But until then, all of my people, all of the grubs in attendance, Nitro included, I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. Shout out to Extreme. Shout out to NK. Shout out to X. Shout out to Ash Gaming. Shout out to the one and only Nitro. Shout out to Alex Hall. I appreciate all of you guys for not only tuning in to the chatting stream, but asking questions and making the stream even better. Because what is a just chatting stream without the questions? Until then, ladies and gentlemen, remember Geometry Dash is tomorrow. And we may have a blended stream, throw some Roblox in there. And then Sunday, we have Doom Eternal introducing it to the channel. And we have Resident Evil 7 later on in the day. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you tomorrow. Remember, keep the drinks on the left and the snacky snacks on the desk. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. Take care.